After a 5-year rebuild, it's led all to this for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats, who tonight make their first playoff appearance since 2018. After a 7-3 regular season, the Wildcats are finally ready to return to the postseason. They will go up against one of the powerhouses of Texas high school football, the Dallas Carter Cowboys, a team who is no stranger to postseason play and considered to be a perennial playoff program. Who will have the upper hand tonight? Will the Sulphur Springs Wildcats make it to the area round of the playoffs for the first time since 2013? Or will the Cowboys of Dallas Carter survive and advance? We are live from Forney City Bank Stadium. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us. For those of you who've been hanging out with us all season, thank you so much. Welcome back. If this is your very first time, I'm Tyler Lennon. I'm even colder than I look, and I'm with my partner, the originator of the Blue Barrage, Ryan Humphries. What's going on, man?
Tyler, it's Texas high school football playoffs. It is the best time of the year. It is truly football weather.
It is.
I don't know who claimed football weather to be this because I'm feeling pretty cold, but I'm super excited to be here.
I love it. There's nothing else I'd rather be doing. I'm here for all the cold. We've got a ton to get to here tonight before the game gets started. We got a lot to talk about, and I'm going to be telling you about all of our pregame sponsors along the way, so don't go anywhere. But let's start with the Dallas Carter Cowboys, a team who's 8-2, like I said, a perennial playoff team. They are here pretty much every single year. They are no stranger to this.
Well, Dallas Carter, certainly history on their side. I mean, they just, what a resume. When you play against a high school that has a literal 30 for 30 about them,
actual 30 for 30.
Movies made about them, that's pretty awesome.
Quite possibly the most famous sports movie ever.
Right, yeah, very cool. And I think that tonight we're going to see a heavy dose of running the ball. We've seen that throughout the season. The Blue Barrage is going to have a test with that. They've got a runner that has surpassed 1,900 yards.
1,900.
That is
190 yards a game.
Certainly the most from one player that we've seen this season, and so I'm really excited to see how we handle that.
I am too. We're going to get to our Sulphur Springs Wildcats in just a second, but I told you I was going to be telling you about our friends, and I'm going to start with Commercial Glass and Mirror, which is owned by David Gideon, who is the father of 3 different Wildcat athletes, including Gage, who is currently a key player on the Wildcats golf team. If you're looking for the best residential and commercial glass replacement services around, call Commercial Glass and Mirror at 903-885-2661. You can find them on the service road at 405 Interstate Highway 30. Here at Chad's Media, we love Commercial Glass and Mirror, and we know that you will too. Ryan, I'm curious. There are a ton of things I want to ask about this Wildcat team, but I don't think we have to stress the importance of this being the first time since 2018 that they're here.
No question, Tyler. I mean, obviously playoffs. Before the season, when we interviewed Coach Faircloth, their first goal was to win the first game, and their second goal was to make the playoffs. They did both of those. What Sulphur Springs has been able to accomplish this year is far greater than what most people probably anticipated. So to be here tonight is an accomplishment in itself. However, I know that Sulphur Springs, they're not. They want to win. I mean,
right.
This isn't enough. They didn't come this far to come this far, and so to get a win tonight would mean everything.
Yeah, and I think it goes back to kind of what you were mentioning. You know, Coach Faircloth told us at the beginning of the season, we want to win the first game, then we want to make the playoffs, and they adjusted those goals along the way. So I think, you know, he mentioned the same thing. Once we get there, we want to get to area. We want to get to the regional quarterfinals, and I think they've been really good at, you know, accomplishing goals and then getting to the next one. Yeah,
and Tyler, you know, it was kind of a running joke with the Humps Keys of Victory that go 1-0, go 1-0, go 1-0. There's never been a more go 1-0 week as we are right now. This is the epitome of you must go 1-0. The season is over. There will be a team tomorrow or Monday that's putting away their gear. This is it. This is the end of the road for one team tonight. So you got to go 1-0.
So as we start to look at the specifics of this game, how much does this weather, it's super cold, it's windy, it was raining all day, how much of that is going to affect their game plan here tonight?
It absolutely affects it. You know, I think that a team like Dallas Carter that's primarily run heavy, they don't throw the ball, it probably tips their way because running the ball is a bad weather move. I mean, that's what happens. Now, Sulphur Springs, I think that the Blue Barrage, the front 7, can handle that. And, you know, we hope to get C.J. Williams back in the mix tonight. I do expect him to play quite a bit of running back. You're going to mix in Malachi in there. But I still don't think that there's going to be any hesitation to throw the ball. I think we've thrown the ball with success the last 2 weeks. Caden Mitchell, sophomore quarterback, this is going to be his 3rd start now. I'm excited to see him get the ball to Skylar Lewis. Hopefully we can see Jackson Hare back tonight, and a lot of those other young receivers. And so I think that offensively, yeah, there's going to be times maybe going into the win it might be tough, but I think it's going to be fine tonight.
I think so too. You mentioned Caden Mitchell, this being his third start. The first two were against Kaufman and Anna, both of which are not only predicted to win their first round matchups, they're predicted to do so by 20, 30 points, which leads me to this. If you look at Dave Campbell's, they gave a quote-unquote spread for every game in the state except for this one, which they claimed was too close to call. And in the Dallas Morning News, 6 panelists, 3 of them picked Sulphur Springs, 3 of them picked Dallas Carter.
Yeah, so obviously that is as pick 'em as it gets. You might call it a coin flip. What's going to happen tonight between Sulphur Springs and Dallas Carter? I think it's going to be a great one. I think it could be lower scoring than we've seen. That kind of contradicts what I said about the weather, but I don't know. It just the cold wind. Neutral field. Everybody's a little timid at first.
Right.
I could see a lower scoring game tonight.
I could too, and I just think again, we're looking at the right here, the right now, what they have accomplished. But again, for a team who came into this season with very, very, very little expectations from outside sources, and those same outside sources are now picking you to possibly win here tonight and keep it moving. I mean, that's incredible, man. Something
that's interesting, and you've alluded to this the last 2 weeks. I truly believe that Sulphur Springs, in their last 2 regular season games, being Kaufman and Anna, I don't think that Dallas Carter is on their level. I think that Kaufman's a better team. I'm very certain that Anna is a better team. A common opponent. We didn't have any actual common opponents, but Dallas Carter earlier in the year played Salina, and Salina lost to Anna. So that's, if you go back and look at some schedule searching, maybe try to find a similarity, there's one. But man, I think that Dallas Carter and Sulphur Springs are going to stack up well against each other. And like I said, I think it's truly a coin flip.
Yeah, I think so as well. We are getting ready to get to everyone's favorite part of the pregame show, Humphries to Victory. But first, I want to tell you about our friends at Toby Boatman Garage Doors. They are also a family-owned and operated business that has served Hopkins County and surrounding areas for 20 years. They provide high-quality and long-lasting work, which you can find examples of on Facebook. Call or text 903-348-6170 for all your residential and commercial garage door needs, including installation and repairs. No matter how big or small your job is, Toby Boatman Garage Doors will fix you up. All right, man, we talked about it. It's everyone's favorite part of the pregame show. Humps keys to victory.
All right, Humps, number 1, cold key to victory is throw the first punch. It's a neutral field. It's playoff football. Dallas Carter, Sulphur Springs. Who's going to throw the first punch? This is both a road game for both opponents. You're in a different locker room. You had a different routine today. Who's going to throw that first punch? Because that is going to set the tone. We've talked about that this year. There's been times that Sulphur Springs has thrown the first punch. There's been times where they've had to take the first punch and react to it. But who's going to throw that first punch tonight? Number 2, we got to control the line of scrimmage. That's offense. That's defense. You're playing against a Dallas Carter that has over 3,000 yards rushing as a team this year. They're not a throwing team. We've got to control that line of scrimmage. Having said that, on the offensive side of the ball, we've got to protect Caden Mitchell, 1, and we've got to open up lanes for our runners. We have to. Okay, there's going to be times where running the ball is going to win it for us tonight or lose it for us. And number 3, just win. Just win, baby.
I love it.
It's like I said, you got to go 1-0 this week, because this is it. This is the end of the line if you do not win tonight. There will be a team that puts up the pads on Monday, and I'd love for it not to be Sulphur Springs. I hope that next Friday night, next Saturday night, whatever it is, I hope that you're with me and Tyler for round 2 of the playoffs.
I hope so as well, man. We are about 20 minutes away from kickoff. It is freezing. I think y'all have seen enough of our very cold selves. We're going to throw it down to the field. And
guys, awesome. Let's keep playing. Ready? Number 2, ready? Number 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, straight, watch the conductor. Pull the air, pull it, go a little
Ladies and gentlemen, we still got a little under 20 minutes before we get started here tonight. Looking at the state finalists, Wildcat Band. An amazing year for them. Again, this past week here at Front Porch News in Chasmere, we had the luxury of getting to go to San Antonio and see this team perform. The band was incredible. Again, not only state finalists, finished 4th place. Incredible, amazing season for the Wildcat Band, and we get to see them here tonight. Ryan, what's going through the heads of these kids right now? You're less than 20 minutes away from your very first playoff game. What's going through your mind?
Well, Tyler, what's going through their head is that it's their very first playoff game. They're nervous. They're excited. They've got a butterfly feeling in their stomach. Whatever they felt, maybe opening night, maybe first game on varsity, maybe senior night, whatever they felt on those nights is nothing to what they're feeling right now. And so it's just a different atmosphere. I mean, it is truly a win or go home feeling. I felt that way in high school for my 2 playoff seasons. In college, I played lots of playoff games at Sam Houston State. It's just a different atmosphere.
For these kids like CJ Williams, who have not only been a part of this program for a long time, but have been on varsity for a long time, how big do you think this is?
It means
them?
a lot. I mean, it's huge. Obviously, CJ is a huge part in why Sulphur Springs is in the spot that they're in at this point. And so for him to have a platform to showcase his abilities on the playoff level, first round of the Texas High School Football Playoffs, is special.
Absolutely. Again, I told you I was going to tell you about our friends throughout the course of this pregame show. And again, we cannot thank all of our sponsors enough for this season. We would not be here broadcasting this game right now if it wasn't for y'all. But right now I want to tell you about Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs. They offer a full line of Michelin tires. When you're looking for the right tire, the choice is easy. Michelin packs more science into their tires to bring together safety, durability, fuel efficiency, and performance without trade-offs. Match the right tire with the right service today. Discount Wheel and Tire, proudly serving our Wildcats for over 25 years.
Tyler, the beauty of the Texas High School Football Playoffs is there's no polls, there's no winning by style points, there's no rankings, there's no voting. It's truly a beautifully made up bracket. I mean, you can see it start to finish. This team does this team does that. They meet the next week. Neutral site typically. It's a great tournament.
Yeah, is it at the 5A or 6A level that it
5A
is?
and 6A.
5A and 6A.
First and second round play home games.
That is wild. I do love the idea, like you're saying, it's playoffs, it's a neutral territory. I've always loved that. I really have. I've told y'all 1,000 times, but however cold y'all think it is out here, I promise you it is every bit.
No, it's cold. It's cold. Now, I will say this is not the coldest I've ever been in this stadium. Last time Sulphur Springs played a playoff game at Forney ISD, they lost in the area round to Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
The wind chill was around 10 that night. You actually looked back and he had 200 yards passing.
Yeah.
And 100 yards rushing. I was a ball boy that night with Easton Silman. And buddy, let me tell you, this is a nice sunny afternoon at the beach compared to that night.
That is fair. Man, obviously I did not play football, but I got to play baseball against Pat Mahomes a couple of times. And the idea that, like, we all have this, a lot of my friends that played at Sulphur Springs, obviously, like you're saying, played against him. And he is, like, literally quite possibly the greatest quarterback on the earth right now.
Yeah, that's very, very possible. I actually did play against Mahomes.
No, I know.
Okay, he was a little bit before me. Right. Sulphur Springs had the luxury of losing to him a couple of times.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tyler, we talked about it. But what history behind Dallas Carter?
Okay, I was just about to ask you. This team has a 30 for 30 about them. They're obviously heavily featured in one of the most popular sports movies of all time, Friday Night Lights. How much do you think about something like that, when you're playing against that team? Do you go watch the movies? Do you go watch the 30 for 30?
Well, I guess, one way to think about it is none of those guys are out here tonight.
Very true.
So that makes it a little different, but it's cool. I mean, it's awesome. Obviously, schools like Odessa Permian or Dallas Carter. I mean, how many high schools have movies about them?
Right.
I mean, that's pretty cool. A famous alumni that you and I are going to know. A lot of our viewers, probably more their era. Michael Crabtree with the Dallas Carter.
Yeah.
There's many Division
Michael
One
Crabtree, quite possibly one of the best college receivers I've ever
receivers
seen.
of all time. Yeah.
Less than 15 minutes away here tonight again. That Wildcat band is rocking right now, as always.
Tyler, we've got some really big games this weekend that impact lots of our viewers' fandom.
Now I've got to talk to you real quick.
But you've got listen. We'll get there. But you got Texas TCU this weekend, huge college game day. The Frogs, number 4 in the country. Texas, number 18 in the country.
Texas heavily favored.
I a Texas fan, but also a TCU fan. My sister graduated from TCU.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for my Frog viewers, this is a game that Texas typically figures out a way to win.
I agree with that.
They're out of playoff contention. TCU controls their own destiny to go to the playoffs. This is a game that Texas will win.
TCU, now the final score won't show this, but TCU almost messed around and ruined it last week for themselves.
The last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I think they've had comeback wins for the last month.
People keep wondering, why are they not ranked higher? They're undefeated. I'm like, have you watched them play football? They're actively trying not to.
What you're alluding to is Sunday. I'm going to be much colder than I am right now.
Yes.
I will be more layered up, but Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin, Cowboys, Packers. I'm pretty pumped.
Yes, and real quick, I want to tell, this does affect our viewers. Usually we do our post-game show on Saturday mornings, but because you're going to be out of town, we're not going to be able to do that. Y'all stick around with us tonight after the game is over. We are going to do essentially our post-game show right here live, which I am very excited for.
And hopefully next week we'll be same time, same place as far as where you find us. Maybe it's Saturday night. Who knows? Sometimes second round gets a little hairy, but we're excited for the opportunity tonight to cover the Wildcats, and we are hopeful that we're going to get a win.
Now, what I wanted to talk to you about real quick, you said people or our viewers and us were fans of different teams. Last weekend, you and I were on the air together. I tried to mention that LSU had a really big opportunity against Alabama, and you told me not to worry about that one. They weren't going to win that one.
Tyler, well, if I truly said that, then
You didn't word it that way. I'll just give you a hard time.
Then I apologize. The Tigers come up with a monumental upset against the Crimson Tide, and we will not have a playoff that involves Alabama this year.
That is wild.
It depends on what side of the fence you're on, but I think that's pretty cool.
I'm very excited. Year one under Brian Kelly, I did not have it going this way. They were literally, the over-under for win total this year was 6.5.
Wow.
They're currently 7-2.
Wow.
7-2. But we're closing in on the 10-minute mark into tonight's game. I'm sure they'll be coming out of the locker room just here in 1 second. What do you think Coach Faircloth is telling the players right now? You're less than 10 minutes away from this. What kind of speech is he giving?
Man, of course, I don't.
Granted, we don't know what kind of speeches he gives. Right.
You don't know until you've actually heard that.
Right.
Because there's lots of times where coaches, they might act one way, and then the way that their pregame ritual is different, and there's no right way to do it. There's many shapes and sizes of coaches that have had success with their methods. I'll say what I would be saying, and it would be, guys, just play loose and have fun. Mm-hmm. I mean, we're playing football. We've been doing this for 3 months now. Your goal was to make the playoffs. We're here, so let's just do it. Let's just figure it out. Let's have a good time doing it, and let's go get a win.
I will say something that kind of made me ask you that was the segue we were talking about, LSU and Brian Kelly. He made a comment the other day, which kind of won me over with him because I've been fighting that. But he was asked, after the Bama win, you have a chance to go to the SEC title game, but you can't mess up and lose to Arkansas or A&M, which you have no business doing. But how do you keep your players motivated to not do that? And he made the comment, it's nothing that I'm doing right now. All year long, my job has been to teach them to have that natural instinct to know to show up for those types of games. There's nothing I'm going to tell them today that's going to help them win that game.
Well, and that's a really great point. There's nothing that can be said tonight. There's nothing that can be done tonight that is going to prepare them for tonight. They've been doing it since August.
Right.
They've been doing it since January.
Yeah.
They've been doing it their whole lives. Some of these kids, all of these kids, this is their first playoff game at the high school level. And so, man, awesome opportunity. I mean, where would you rather be? I mean, this is step one to a bigger goal. and it's really neat that the Wildcats have that opportunity.
And again, I know we have talked about this a number of times, but it deserves to be spoken about a number of times. Coach Faircloth has been here for less than 12 months. The man has literally been here for less than 12 months, and immediately the team is 7-3. They're playing in the opening round of the playoffs, and even from outside sources who didn't predict them to win a district game are now predicting them to win this game. That's huge. Looks like the fans are starting to fill up a little bit out here tonight, man. On this side.
It'll be interesting to see what type of attendance we have. Obviously, the weather is going to negatively affect that some.
Yeah.
I would think that we're going to have a pretty large viewership tonight on Chad's Media
I would think
to our
so as
Dallas
well.
Carter listeners, which I expect to have.
Tell a
welcome.
friend to tell a friend.
Yeah, you guys tune in. We'll promise not to be too homer for the Wildcats. But we are happy that you're here. We're happy that our Sulphur Springs listeners are here. And it's really cool for Tyler and I to be calling a playoff game.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand at this time for the Dallas Carter County alma mater and remain standing for the Sulphur Springs Wildcat alma mater.
Since 1927, Alliance Bank has been serving customers throughout North Texas. Our community banking roots run deep, and we are here to serve you. Welcome, my name is Keith Shirtliff, and I am the Market President for Hopkins County. Here at Alliance Bank, we offer all of the products and services you would expect from a large, impersonal national bank, but with the personal service you would expect from a community bank. So give us a call. Stop by or reach out through alliancebank.com. We look forward to serving you.
Ladies and gentlemen, 7 minutes until we are ready to get started here tonight. We've got the Wildcat Band singing or playing the Sulphur Springs. Go. It is about that time, man. So the Wildcats will be coming out any second to get ready to run onto the field. And again, for those of you who are tuning in for the very first time, obviously during the national anthem and the prayer and everything, Ryan and I will be stepping aside, and then y'all are stuck with us for the rest of the night. Again, I want to thank every single one of our sponsors, not just for tonight, but for the entire season. It's been an awesome first season doing this, and we cannot wait to continue to keep to do it.
Tyler, the other famous Dallas Carter alumni, Jesse Armstead, had a 10-year-plus NFL career, went to the U. So there you go.
That's about as big
Michael Crabtree, Jesse Armstead, two pretty good alumni.
Go to the U, 10-year NFL career. That's about as successful as it gets. And here come the Sulphur Springs Wildcats, man. Okay, I got to point out, not a lot of sleeves down there. What's going on?
Not a lot of sleeves. Listen, it might be a coaching move. You don't want your offensive players to have sleeves. Maybe hold on to the ball better. I don't know though. They look cold. I'm cold. I'm bundled. I'm bundled up.
I was about to say we might be projecting because I'm cold. This truly is a very special moment right now, man. It has been 5 years in the making. These kids have been there for every step of the rebuild.
Tyler, no tunnel tonight.
No tunnel.
It's too cold for the tunnel. We've got a cheerleader runway. The band is here. You think the band or the cheerleaders are colder?
Oh, that's a good question.
I'm going to go band. I think
'cause
cheerleaders
you're
are
sitting
moving
there
around
in
more.
the cold bleachers and everything. I can see that.
And there's really no warm way to hold an instrument.
I don't think
you know
there
what I'm
is.
saying?
I think you're right. They were probably every bit as cold, if not even more so.
Tyler, any 4 minutes until the game predictions for us?
Yeah, I was just about to ask you. We need to give our prediction for the Slaughter's Barbecue Player of the Game.
Oh, man. I'll let you go first.
You're going to call me biased. I'm going with my guy.
Your favorite.
No, I'm going with my favorite junior.
Oh, Malachi Rowland. Yeah, I didn't know it was going to be your favorite sophomore tonight.
Yeah.
Here come the Wildcats.
Dude, I don't know about you, but I was right.
Tyler, I mean, call me crazy. I feel like we can give it to him every week.
I think
CJ Williams. It's on him tonight. I mean, we're going to have some big plays out of him to win this ball game. He's been absent the last couple of weeks, and so I think that he's going to be let loose tonight. There's no question. I hope that he touches the ball 10 to 15 times, because typically good things happen when he does.
He looks ready to go right now. He very much does. Something I want to point out to you: some blue helmets out there tonight.
Yep, a lot of JV guys that have gotten the opportunity to come up.
Which has to be a very cool experience.
Absolutely, and I want to give props to them, because not only did sub-varsity this year, freshman, JV, 8th grade, have tremendous seasons. The JV down there, a lot of people don't know that their practices are typically just scout team against varsity. Okay, I mean, and that's not fun at times, but it's incredibly impactful to the success of varsity. And so huge props to those guys. Glad that some of those dudes got the opportunity to come to this playoff tonight, because going forward, as we've mentioned, there's a lot of young talent. I think that the playoffs are going to be a yearly thing.
I think so as well.
These guys, when their time comes, they will be ready to rock.
I think so as well. Got to point out, Dallas Carter's same situation. No tunnel here tonight.
No tunnel. Maybe we had an agreement.
Maybe.
No playoff tunnels.
Maybe so.
Dallas Carter, one of my favorite colors on uniforms, baby blue, North Carolina blue.
Love that.
Man,
baby
it looks
blue.
good. Looks good.
I do, and it looks good with the red as well.
I agree.
Now, I wouldn't have expected the Cowboys to be blue and red, but I don't know.
Dallas Carter. Incredibly loud band.
Yes.
From where we're standing.
Very
I
much
wasn't
so.
expecting
They are very
that
far
type
away
of
from
boom.
us, and that thing is, Again, ladies and gentlemen, it's almost time for the national anthem and the prayer and everything. Ryan and I will be stepping out of the way for that, and then y'all are stuck with us for the rest of the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand at this time for the national anthem. Played by the state qualified Sulphur Springs High School band of correction
Man, oh man, that state finalist Wildcat band. Awesome to get to hear them tonight. Got the football team in the playoffs to bed. State finalist cross country just went to the state. Man, it's an awesome time to be a Sulphur Springs athletic, and just not just the athletic department, but
Tyler, I had a text into the show.
Ooh.
I know we've got big listeners tonight. If this is the type of engagement we're getting, but Jason Evans said running back Greg Hill, Texas A&M Aggie, and first-round NFL draft pick Dallas Carter,
nice.
Alumni. So the big names just keep coming in.
They do.
Keep coming in. Tyler,
Hit
if
the
you had
Chaz
to
Media
pick,
line. Tell us your favorite.
Right. Yep. Text 1-800-CHADS Media. Let us know. Tyler, if you win the toss tonight, you taking the ball or you deferring? What are we doing?
That's a really tough call because, like you said, I want to throw that first punch. They deferred.
We've deferred.
Okay.
You can throw that first punch, though, defensively.
You absolutely can, and we've seen them do that a number of times.
Never forget the impact of what causing a team to go 3 and out does. Because they're thinking, oh, we want to go get points. Boom, we go 3 and out.
What's the phrase on the hoodie again?
That would be the Blue Barrage. Blue Barrage. Rocking the Blue Barrage merch tonight. Fieldhouse Sports.
I cannot give you enough credit, dude. On the very first night we ever did this together, you coined a phrase that is now on a hoodie. Who else got merch?
And Chad actually posted the clip from the recap show of me putting on a T-shirt, and it is actually on a T-shirt now. That's pretty cool.
Shout out to y'all for doing that.
Yeah,
by the way.
yeah, very very nice, Fieldhouse Sports, very nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. I want to give a huge shout out to our friends at Chick-fil-A, where everyone is the guest of honor, no matter your lifestyle or taste buds, grilled, fried, or spicy. There's something for everyone. Delivery and catering is also available for all you hungry cats. Order in store or on the Chick-fil-A app. You don't even have to get off your couch to watch Wildcat playoff football, and it gets you spicy deluxe. It's 2022 is a pretty cool place sometimes, man.
Tyler, we deferred to the second half. About to kick it off here. There's a pretty big gap in the middle of that field.
There is.
They are going to go ahead and kick it deep, though. And here we go.
They're going to try to return it. And he has gotten through to the 40 and to the sideline. And they bring him down inside the 5. That is much better than...
Well, Tyler, I tell you what. Hump's keys to victory, number 1, is it's out the door. Dallas Carter throws the first punch, have a 95-yard return, 96-yard return. Ball is on the 4-yard line. You know what? The only thing that you can say to Sulphur Springs right now is shake it off. That's one play. It was the first play. It's behind you. It's over. There's nothing you can do about it.
Right.
But you got to let it go. You cannot dwell on that play right there.
How much do you think that affects their kicking for the rest of the night, though?
Well, I wouldn't kick it to that kid. There's no way I'm kicking it to him.
First play from scrimmage. It's a give.
I expect to see a enormous amount of Caden Landry tonight.
Absolutely.
1,900 yards on the season for Dallas Carter.
Yeah,
he's only a lots of recruiting.
1,900 yards on your junior season is...
I expect a heavy recruiting push for that young man
I think
in
so.
the offseason.
He's going to be added to the list of famous alumni. There he is. His first touchdown of the night. Giving the Cowboys a 6-0 lead just 45 seconds into this game.
Immediately, Tyler, that's over. It happened. You spotted them 7 points to start this game. You gotta just let that go. You have to let it go.
Absolutely. I still don't think, you mentioned the throw and the punch. It might be a little late for the first punch, but you have every opportunity in the world to answer back.
Listen, hey. If I had 4 Humps keys to victory, number 4 would be you gotta throw a punch back. You're gonna get punched in the mouth. I've talked about it all year. Football is a roller coaster. Friday night football, Texas high school football playoffs is a roller coaster. There's gonna be really high highs and there's gonna be some low lows. So we gotta stay level.
Absolutely. Carter leads just 45 seconds into this game, 7-0. I know all of our friends in Sulphur Springs are pumped and thrilled about the Wildcats being in the playoffs here tonight. And so are our friends at Hooten's Hardware in Emory. They feature brands you know and love, such as Cub Cadet, Echo, Milwaukee, Skag Power Equipment, Steel, and much more. Hooten's Hardware, they're more than just nuts and bolts. You can visit Hooten's on East Lennon Drive in Emory. Give them a call today at 903-473-8788 or visit their website, hootensteel.com. See if the Wildcats can't answer back with a return like that at their own.
Now, Tyler, kicking this direction, they are going to be kicking into the wind. Down on the field, there looks like there's some pretty heavy gusts. Yeah, see that ball? Look at it flutter.
Oh, that makes that return super tough on Tristan Hankins
and
there.
I'm telling you, right there, you get that ball back spinning. If the second it touches the ground, there's no telling. So you got to field it. Don't be afraid to fair catch and don't take any return. But the worst thing that can happen is that ball touches the ground.
Yeah, that was a great job right there of Tristan Hankins. I think understanding that in the moment and making it happen. Wildcats led by the sophomore quarterback, Caden Mitchell. Ready for their first drive of the night. It's going to be Malachi Rowland in the backfield.
Cooper Faircloth, C.J. Williams, Matt Mitchell, Skylar Lewis, Malachi, the usual gang. We've got the football. The stationary football is blowing. I don't know how hard it's blowing down there. It looks like there is some pretty heavy wind gusts.
Enough to move it, apparently. Pass out to Skylar Lewis. Solid gain of 5 or 6 there on first down for the sophomore, Skylar Lewis.
You know, the last month, Tyler, I'll tell anybody this, Skylar Lewis has been the most improved player all season, offense or defense. When he has the ball in his hands, good things happen. And so I'm perfectly fine with the quick, easy completions to him right there.
You know, he and his quarterback were on the freshman team a year ago.
Well, it's a level of comfort.
Right.
You talked about that last week. How many times have those guys thrown to each other in the last couple years?
Absolutely. 2nd and 6.
C.J. Williams at running back, you know, I said that you're going to get a heavy dose of that. I think that go a little 1-2 punch with him and Malachi is going to be a recipe for success.
And it is a give to CJ on 2nd down, and he has a solid gain. It's going to be 3rd and about 1, I believe, right there at the 40.
You know, Tyler, something here, obviously Sulphur Springs, you can't see this if you're watching on Chad's Media, but they are going with the wind right now. When they're going against the wind, you think there's going to be some more go for it on 4th down opportunities?
Yeah,
because if I'm punting it and it's a 10-yard punt, I might as well just go for it.
Right. Punting into the wind is going to be incredibly difficult. You saw how tough it was there on the catch. I think I agree with what you're saying, honestly. 3rd and 1 right at the 10-minute mark here in the first quarter.
I'll tell you what, Tyler, the Dallas Carter Band is rocking.
They are.
They have not stopped for 1 second.
I don't know if that's a win thing, too. Like, I don't know, but direct snap to
there
CJ.
we go.
Now, there is a flag on the play, but he's got the first down. He's still going. CJ Williams is still going all the way up to the 35.
Tyler,
let's see what the flag
that's
is.
either going to be a legal procedure or offsides on the defense.
That is 2 very different things, and we will find out.
Does look like the offense is coming back, unfortunately.
Illegal shift, 5 yards, complete 3rd down.
So that'll push that back to 3rd and 6.
That's a huge penalty. I mean, you cannot shoot yourself in the foot that way, especially on a 40-yard gain by C.J. Williams. You and I both commented on it at the same time. Sorry I interrupted you, but the direct snap to C.J. caught me by surprise, but I like it. Again,
No, absolutely.
I said that to win tonight, he's going to have to touch the ball.
Yeah.
And to have him back is a great weapon in your pocket.
Now we've got Chris Adams checking in out here on the near side with us. Malachi in the backfield, 3rd and 7. There's the delayed counter. That is going to cut it to about 4th and 4, maybe 4th and 5.
I think that you have to punt it here. You can't risk not getting it and them being on their side of the 50 to go up 14-0 possibly. And so here comes the punt unit.
And it'll be Brian Rodriguez back there.
Dallas Carter, 2 return men deep.
And we have got our first timeout of the night.
Are you a Class A CDL driver looking to join a team with excellent pay, opportunities for advancement, and family-centered? Bell Concrete is the company for you. Right now, we want you to drive for us, and we are looking for employees who desire a guaranteed 40-hour work week and full benefits after only 60 days. We believe that in taking care of our team, they will in turn take care of our clients. And for over 70 years, we have done just that, because that's the Bell Concrete way. Apply online today.
Fourth and 3 is where they have it marked at right now. That timeout was used by Dallas Carter, our first of the night. 8:50 remaining here in the first quarter. That's one of the earlier timeouts we've seen this season.
Now 1 return man back,
Yeah.
maybe a possible extra guy in the box. They see Matt Mitchell at that up back position. Obviously, they do have film. They've seen that we've run that fake.
almost in this exact situation, but it is going to be a punt.
That is a great punt.
It is.
Oh.
So they're going to start at the 20.
My reaction there was because I was afraid that we were about to get a.
I thought the same thing for a split second.
Yeah, he called for fair catch. We didn't aggressively touch him, but we did make contact with him, which you're not really supposed to do. But he didn't field that ball great. Obviously, the win. I'm telling you, that's going to be a huge special teams factor tonight. I mean, there's going to be the kicking game is going to be impacted.
I was about to say advantage, but depending on
it could definitely go both ways.
Let's see the Blue Barrage for the first time out here.
That's going to be a false start, Tyler.
There you go. And that could be a huge bit of momentum that the Wildcats need right now.
You know, and another thing, Tyler, that the weather does is, it's cold, but your mental. Excuse me, I'm the elements are getting to us, Tyler. But your mental, you're worried about it being cold. You're worried about your hands hurt. You're worried about your toes being cold. You're not thinking. Okay, you're not focused, and focus leads to pre-snap penalties and first and 15, and that's not a position you want to be in.
No, you're right. First and 15, and it is a give. Blue Barrage trying to get him down. He's still going. Got the first down, and he is pushed out of bounds around the 40. You know, it looked like someone there on the front line had at least a hand on him early, but he's going to be a tough tackle.
Wrap up, Tyler. You know, the last 2 weeks I think have been our worst tackling weeks. I thought we've tackled great all season. There were times in the last 2 weeks where I didn't think we tackled great, and right there we got to wrap up. It's cold. There's going to be broken arm tackles. You got to wrap up.
Another first down. Quarterback keeping himself.
Right there, that's great. You know, Austin Chaney, he's able to seal off that edge. It pushes him out of bounds, and we can afford giving up 2 yards.
Yeah, I want to point out, great job of Austin Chaney there to push him out of bounds. But right behind him, you've got Drew Hodges, you've got Matthew Clark, you got David Campbell. I mean, they were right there. If he were, I think Austin sees that, recognizes it, and I've just got to wrap him up and get him out of bounds. 2nd and 7. And there you go,
right
Matthew
on
Clark.
cue. Right on cue. Big tackle. You've got Braden Morris in the backfield quickly. Matthew Clark finishes the deal. And when you've got guys like Riley Hammonds and Ty Bybee out, two of your more successful tacklers in that secondary, you got to have guys step up and make tackles.
All year long you had a great tackling secondary. Now you're having to make up for that in other ways. It's going to be 3rd and 8. 7 minutes, 54 seconds left here in the first quarter. Quarterback keeping himself again, and he's down. Drew Hodges, a former Slaughter's barbecue player of the game.
I mean, Tyler, I feel like the Blue Barrage heard me doubting them. They heard that I'd questioned their tackling in the last 2 weeks, because right there, 3 perfect examples of just absolutely the epitome of wrapping up and making a play.
It has happened a number of times to each of us, but the announcers...
The announcer's curse. It giveth and it taketh.
Now, it does look like they are wanting to go for it here on 4th and 7. Like you said, punting into the wind.
It's a wind thing. That's exactly what it is.
Now, they may just be trying to draw them off sides. Play clock down to 7.
Just not a huge threat to throw.
They do get the snap off. It's going to be an option. Right, that is a turnover on downs for your Blue Barrage. Wildcats get the ball on their side of the 50.
Looks like Larry Vaughn is the main tackler right there. Tyler, that is the momentum that you had to have right there. The Blue Barrage comes up big on 4th down. And I'm telling you, the punting game, the kicking game, all of that is affected by the wind. There's really no reason to go for it right there unless they were worried about the punt. And they don't even throw it. It was 4th and 8, 4th and 7.
Yeah.
Not a huge threat to throw the ball tonight. So if Sulphur Springs can stuff Caden Landry and the Dallas Carter running offense, we're going to be just fine.
1st and 10 from the 44. C.J. Williams has got it. First down, C.J. Williams. And I don't know about you, but
he looks fresh.
He does. He absolutely does. Malachi Rolla checking in. I don't know, man. Sometimes you can just feel it. I kind of feel this place, the mood's shifting a little bit maybe.
huge stop there. I mean, anytime you get a turnover on downs for your defense, that's a very energizing feel for your offense going out on the field.
Absolutely. 1st and 10 from right there at the 30. Give to Malachi. Pair of Cowboys wrap him up. Approaching the midway point here of this first quarter. Be 2nd and 9 from the 30. Another stadium with a scoreboard and everything, or with a video scoreboard rather. We've got CJ at receiver, Malachi at running back, Matt Mitchell, Cooper Faircloth, Skylar Lewis on the other side.
Looks like the Dallas Carter safety is very shaded over to the CJ Williams single receiver side. It's almost like he's being double covered. Typically that means you've got numbers.
Well.
Typically that means you have numbers on the trip side though. Yeah, you gotta. Either that's delay a game or a legal procedure, but a lot of movement on the Sulphur Springs side.
That's going to make 2nd down a bit tougher. And it was, in fact, a delayed game. I was with you. I couldn't tell which one it was going to be, but
Got to limit the pre-snap penalties, Tyler. That's not where Coach Faircloth wants to be when he's calling plays. I mean, it just puts him in a bad position. I mean, like I've mentioned many times, second and 7 is a lot easier to call than 2nd and 12.
Absolutely.
It just is. There's more plays for it.
Absolutely, yeah. To that point, 2nd and 14. 5 minutes, 47 seconds left in the first. Play action. Drop it back. It's a screen to CJ, and wow. I don't even know that he so much sniffed that out as he just happened to be like, oh, CJ's got the ball. You're right here.
It seemed like right place, right time. Maybe, we disengaged from a block a little early. I like the screen call there, especially get the ball quick into CJ's hands, but that one is going to result in a loss of a few yards.
Yeah, we have seen that exact play be very successful this year for the Wildcats. 3rd and once again 14. Right here from the 35. Play action again. Okay, he's got time. He's got Skylar Lewis. Skylar Lewis has got the first down. He's still going. All the way inside the 2. Skylar Lewis.
Tyler, Caden Mitchell's pocket presence right there. I really paid attention on that one very closely. He stepped up. He's got traffic all around him, delivers a great ball over the middle. Skylar Lewis, he's a big target. He's got long arms. He's really become a go-to target for Caden Mitchell. Catches it, gets north, tackled at the 1 or the 2 yard line. Huge first down conversion for the Cats.
Absolutely. And again, we can't talk about it enough, but those two, I think, having the chemistry, it really shows. And you've got at least 2 more years of those two playing together. It's going to be CJ in the backfield this time.
Tyler, this is certainly 4-down territory right here.
It's looking like the CJ Wildcat run. CJ ran the Wildcat a good bit last year. And CJ does an excellent job there of just making sure he has the ball. Going to make 2nd and goal a bit tougher, but
not that that's CJ's fault, but that is the risk you run when you get in that Wildcat formation. You are snapping it. The center and the guy that's taking the snap don't necessarily have a lot of practice doing that, and so who knows there. But looks like Caden Mitchell is going to come back in at quarterback. The ball is going to be about on the 6.
At the 4-minute mark here in the first quarter. Caden rolling out. He's coming back this way. He's got Matt Mitchell incomplete. Almost had a Caden Mitchell to Matt Mitchell. That would have been their first touchdown connection of the season.
I don't know that it's 4-down territory anymore. I felt good about it on the 2. I don't love it from the 5.
Yeah, that's an interesting question. We haven't seen a ton of field goals this year, but we know that Yori has been very accurate from this range. And making it, getting points on the board would be huge.
Now,
back
CJ
to the
Williams looks like they're back in the Bulls package. That could mean that this is 4-down territory, assuming they're going to run the ball here. Might get a motion from Cooper Faircloth and then run it up the middle. Could hand it to him.
Play clock down to 5. Again, like you said, Faircloth in motion. CJ up the middle. Oh. Where are they going to mark it? Waiting to see how this one is marked.
Oh, Tyler, I'm
gonna
very
be- wow.
surprised right there.
I thought it's hard to tell from
We
here,
don't
but
have
it
a great
looked
angle.
like he had this.
We don't have a great
Right.
angle, but
Run!
wow. Okay. So a late touchdown call, but a touchdown nonetheless. I guess they turned on the replay booth in their
Yeah.
head, and C.J. Williams gets this thing tied up.
C.J. Williams.
Huge play. What a weird deal. I mean, we're sitting here talking about how we can't see it. Apparently they can't see it.
That is touchdown number 10 on the season for C.J. Williams.
Oh, I think that kick is blocked.
Yep. So that'll make it 7-6, but it does get the Wildcats on the board. 3 minutes, 42 seconds left here in the first quarter. Ryan, I want to tell you about our friends at Alliance Bank. Here at Chad's Media, we know the love and support that Alliance Bank has for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. Stop by and see them on the square or use one of their many convenient drive-through services. You can also visit alliancebank.com for all your financial and banking needs, or give them a call at 903-885-2187. Also want to tell you about some other supporters of the Sulphur Springs Wildcats, and that is our friends at J. Hodge Chevrolet, the most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. They are such big supporters of the Sulphur Springs Wildcats that they're even located on Wildcat Way. Go give them a visit or call 903-307-2077. Don't overpay. Go CJ.
A little bit of a mishap there, special teams, Tyler. That's going to be 7-6. I would assume we're going to have to go for 2. It all depends on what takes place, but going to have to go for 2 at some point. That's okay. Now on this next kick, Tyler, my only advice is do not kick it.
I'm curious.
Don't kick it to that guy
If
again.
you go for the pooch kick route, that's something that they did do a good bit of this year. And like you're saying, a lot of open space in here. I don't know.
I am certainly not kicking it deep to him again.
Just going to take the touchback on that.
I'm glad that it went deep enough for a touchback.
Man, Rodriguez has really had a boot all year long,
That's
and
a great
especially
kick.
with the win here tonight.
Oh, with the win, yeah. He can put that thing 5 or 6 yards deep in the end zone. If he can do that's what you want to do. But after a 95-yard return, that is...
Now,
That's bold.
I got to ask you, how's this defense feeling? You just got a turnover on downs, which led to points from your offense. You're back out there with another chance to get a stop. I mean, they've got to be feeling good right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I would say the momentum is on Sulphur Springs' side at this moment. If you can get them to give you the ball again.
Now, the block PAT did help a little bit for Carter. 3 minutes, 42 seconds left here in the first quarter. 1st and 10, and it is a give. Making his way. He's got a solid game of about 7 or 8 there on first down. He is a very, very, very efficient and strong runner.
Oh, no question. I mean, he's averaging 190 yards a game, Tyler. That is, you're going to have to be efficient if you're doing that.
I don't know that I could accomplish that on rookie mode on Madden. 190.
If it was 11 on 5.
It's going to be 2nd and 2.
Looks like we might get a false start.
Yep. Again, you keep mentioning the pre-snap penalties, man. It seems to be affecting both teams equally so far.
Tyler, a couple of relevant playoff scores. We've got Kaufman over 14-0 over Wilmer Hutchins.
Oh, wow.
We've got Alvarado versus Lake Worth. We play the winner of that, hopefully, is 7-7. And Anna has a 35-9 lead over Frisco Panther Creek.
Oh, wow. 2nd and 7 is another give. Blue Barrage gets him down quickly. You mentioned Wilmer Hutchins. I got to point out, tomorrow, the Sulphur Springs Wildcat basketball team has a top 25 matchup against Wilmer Hutchins.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is it scrimmage or first real game?
I believe it's the first real game.
Okay.
As both the writer and the person who broadcast that, I should know that for a fact. But
You're in football
it's still
mode
football
right now.
season, man.
It's football season until football season's over.
yeah, hopefully that is not tonight. 3rd and 5. The QB keep. And that is going to be pretty close.
Man,
Going
we'll
to make
see. We'll
4th and
see
2.
what they do, but
Blue Barrage has another chance, man.
it's really risky to go for it here. You don't get it. Sulphur Springs is going to have the ball around the 35-yard line, going in to score 13 or 14 points unanswered.
Yeah.
It'd be your 2nd, 4th down that you didn't convert in a row. That's big momentum shift.
Yeah,
Looks
I am
like they
curious.
are going to go for it, though.
Here we go, 2nd
Do you
and
think
2.
they're going to hand it to Caden Landry?
Yeah, I do. And they are. And he has the first down all the way up to the 40-yard line. Good call by the Cowboys there. Keep
Listen,
this drive alive.
I'm all for going for it. You've heard me talk about it all year. I'm aggressive when it comes to fourth down. It's just I'm simply saying that it's risky there. You're,
Absolutely. I mean, you're inside the 35. I 100% understand. Like you said, that would be a potential 14-point swing for the Wildcats. So
Exactly. But I guess when you have a running back like Caden Landry, you can afford to take those risks.
First and 10 for the 40. 1 minute, 35 seconds left in the quarter. It's QB Keep trying to make his way to the outside. Gain of a few there.
Great crack block by the receiver, still in that box. He comes in, kind of chips the linebacker. Linebacker's not able to take an advantageous angle right there, and Dallas Carter quarterback's able to pick up a couple yards.
I got to ask, how tough is it to go up against this type of offense? It's almost like a Ravens, Lamar Jackson-esque. Is the quarterback keeping it? Is he giving it to his running back?
It's very hard. It's a lot easier to go against a running team that has a running back.
Right.
But when the quarterback can do it too, that's more you've got to look at.
And another solid run. He gets up to the 40.
I tell you what, Caden Landry, number 24 for the Dallas Carter Cowboys, he's not a big guy, but it seems like he's hard to bring down.
Oh, absolutely. We kind of talked about that with a player like CJ. Now, CJ is a little bit of a bigger back, but also the name is kind of shades of Breezy Dubar, who we got to see a week ago. I mean, he also wasn't a huge back, but very tough to bring down.
Breezy Dubar was really good. He was very good last week.
So is this young man.
That was great practice to what we're getting tonight.
Was another QB keep. Wildcats trying to bring him down. It's going to take a second effort, but they are able to do so. Looks like Laren Vaughn once again there on the tackle.
The quarterback runs well. He's tough to bring down. He's got great balance. He looks like he's pretty shifty. The only thing that hurts a running quarterback like this is the lack of threat to throw. If I know he's a threat to run, that helps a little.
Yeah.
But he's obviously a really solid runner. Will be interesting to see if they open it up and throw the ball a little bit tonight.
2nd and 8, 45 seconds left in the first frame.
Have they thrown a pass, Tyler?
I do not believe so.
I don't think they have. No.
Now, Ryan, we will see if that is the final play of the first quarter or not. There's 35 seconds on the game clock, but play clock still just now starting to run. So they obviously have the choice. It's 3rd and 8. Do you maybe go and then give yourself the break of the quarter to decide what you want to do, or what do you think?
Tyler, it's actually about 3rd. They changed it. It's about 3rd and 5 or 6. I would just say let's get this thing to the quarter. I'm going against the wind.
Yeah.
If I'm the offense, I want to go with the wind.
Right.
That's what you want to do.
Yeah. And
so I think that's what's going to happen.
With you. Yeah. That will do it for the first quarter here in Forney. It's a close one, but the Cowboys lead 7-6. So I want to tell you about our new friends over at Essential Business Solutions. Your organization's network and IT problems can come out of nowhere. Let Essential Business Solutions do all the IT work for you. Managed IT services, disaster recovery, and backup solutions, new hardware, and other IT services as needed. Give them a call at 903-335-7581. Essential Business Solutions, they make technology accessible. I also want to talk about D&B Loans, which is your hometown loan specialist and tax preparer. Located on Gilmer Street, D&B Loans is a family-owned and operated with over 30 years of experience. They offer personal loans of anywhere from $100 to $3,000. They also offer in-house financing on high-quality furniture and appliances, from sofas to bedroom sets, mattress sets, and more. They're huge supporters of the Sulphur Springs Wildcats, owned by Jennifer Clark and Wiley Road.
Tyler, after the first quarter, Salina has got a 7-7 tie.
Ooh.
With Community. That's a surprise. That's a surprise. It's a top 5 team in Salina.
It is.
Some
people are
district
predicting
champs
them to win
of the
state.
other.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
I believe they just won state and band, too.
They did. Yeah, they did.
Wonder how many teams have won state and band in football in this year before. Need Chad's media stats and info on that one. 3rd and 5 to get the second quarter started.
Well, now it looks like 3rd and 8, Tyler.
Yeah, it does. Ball's on the ground. I think the Cowboys are able to keep it in their possession, though.
But the ball mark in relation to the first down chains looked a lot different going this way than it did that way.
It did.
I know we probably can't see that on Chad's media, but going one way it looked 3rd and 5, going that way it looked 3rd and 8. But after the fumble, it's certainly closer to 3rd and 8.
Well, what's funny, when we were down here, I had said 3rd and 8, and then you're like, no, I think they changed it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be 4th and 7. Brian, I'm starting to get used to the weather. I'm just.
You're excited
Yeah,
to be here. The
I am.
adrenaline is pumping.
It is. 4th and 7. Drop it back. This could be our first pass of the night. He's going to keep it himself. Breaks one tackle. Larry Vaughn has him down.
I think that's going to be short, Tyler.
I think it is. I would think by a couple of yards, and it is. Second time tonight, your Sulphur Springs Wildcat defense has forced a turnover on downs. It's going to be Wildcats ball.
They're, on the opposite side of the 50. I'm okay with going for it.
Yeah,
if
because you
wanna,
can't really kick from there.
Well, the risk reward is not great if you punt it. So I'm okay with going for it there. But another huge 4th down stop by the Blue Barrage.
And Ryan, got to tell you that your Wildcats have a chance to take a lead on this possession. 11 minutes, 13 seconds left in the first half. But thank all of y'all for choosing to spend your Friday night with us here on Chad's Media and Front Porch News. 1st and 10, I give to Malachi rolling. Gain of about 3 or 4 there. Malachi got 5 touchdowns on the season here. And I got to tell you, man, it looked like he obviously had to miss some time there in the middle of the season, but he came out of the gate on pace for a double-digit season. And I think he might just be able to get to it next season. Unless you count the playoff stats. If you count the playoff stats, he still has time.
The playoff count stat.
Yeah.
They
count.
playoff
They
count
should count.
stat. The stats count.
They should
My
count
lips
double.
are getting cold, Tyler.
Pass out to CJ Williams. CJ. It's going to make 3rd pretty manageable here. 3rd and about 4. That can't be true. Is it? If it's 4, that's like the longest 4. Okay, yeah. That just looked like a very long 4 yards to me. 10-10 left here in the first half. CJ in the backfield this time. Caden dropping back, looking for Skylar. He's got him! Skylar! Up to the 50. Yet another first down for the sophomore pair.
Skylar is disappointed right there. He felt like he was one guy to beat to be off to the races, and we've seen multiple 40 or 50-yard touchdowns out of him lately. And right there, we almost had another. Big first down, though.
Yes.
Huge first down.
And you talk about this all the time, but just talking about showing the improvement throughout the course of the season. This man has come in from someone who is going to clearly be a good varsity player to someone who is going to be a great high
Tyler,
school
watch
football
the screen here. There we go.
And it is. Out to Skylar. Skylar trying to make something happen. The fact he picked up as many yards as he did there.
Yeah, he certainly turned nothing into something. You had one-on-one blocking, so that leaves Skylar all alone. But Dallas Carter actually covers it pretty well, but they're not able to bring him down, and looks like we're going to get about 2nd and 6.
Yeah, that's a very, very smooth spin move there from Skylar. CJ going to get to catch a break for a second. Malachi back in the backfield. Faircloth and Lewis on the other side. You've got both Grayson Reams and Matt Mitchell out there right now. Kind of a double tight end look. Cade rolling out. He looks to pass. He's got Faircloth. And Faircloth has got the first down up to the 35.
You had lots of options there. Cougar Faircloth was open. Matt Mitchell was open. Cade Mitchell could have tucked it and ran. There was lots of good things happening on that play for the Wildcats. But the connection to Cougar Faircloth there is able to move the sticks.
All the way up to the 35. 9 minutes, 15 seconds left here in the first half.
Tyler, we've got play cards. We've got napkins blowing all over the field.
And we've got the Wildcat with CJ Williams again, it looks like.
There we go. I mean, from the looks of it, Tyler, the wind is howling down there.
Absolutely. Now, I do have to point out, I said it earlier, but this man has passed the number. We've seen him do it. We've seen him throw a touchdown. There is a flag on the play. Like you said, as soon as they throw it, they just take off. But again, obviously a very different system last year, but he ran the Wildcat a good bit last year.
Illegal snap, 56 offense. First down.
Illegal snap. That's a first penalty this year.
Yeah, it was the same hand motion as a false start.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that is the case. I don't know.
That's when you move the ball. You can't.
I'm sure Jared Riley will let me know. I'm going to look at my phone here in a second. He's going to tell me to. I love you, Jared, by the way. All right, Caden back out there. 1st and 15.
Handoff with Williams.
9:03 left in the half. Shout out to the 9:03.
It's been a slower game than we've had the last couple weeks. I feel like.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, there are napkins flying over. Yeah. This Lynn does not play around. Malachi check it back in. Adams coming out. Williams will be out at receiver. Anytime you have Williams, I mean, obviously that was the norm for a good bit of the year, but Williams and Lewis out there, we're going to get our first time out of the night from Sulphur Springs. Eight minutes, 38 seconds left here in the first half. 2nd and 19 for the Wildcats. Back at around the 43. Still got Williams and Lewis out at receiver at the moment. Rolling in the backfield. It's like Faircloth out there as well.
Tyler, you just want to try to get at least half of this.
Yeah.
Looks like we're going to have an end around to CJ.
CJ trying to get to the outside. He's still going. Inside the 35. You asked for half of it back. He got you half of it back.
That at least gives you a chance on 3rd down to make something happen here. And with the wind, with the weather, you know, it probably is 4-down territory right here.
Yeah, he does get you back to the original line of scrimmage, so it is going to be 3rd and 10 from the 35. Like you said, into the wind and everything. I think you're hoping for the same thing. You said cut it in half. Once again, cut it in half here. Or even more would be great, but...
Yeah, I think you get 4 or 5 yards here. The Cats will go for it without hesitation. Trips right. Skylar Lewis down here, single receiver.
Caden, drop it back. Now he's stepping up.
That's going to be defensive
He's looking
holding.
for CJ Williams. CJ Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the night. There is a flag on the play.
We've got defensive holding down here on Skylar Lewis. It's going to be a touchdown to CJ Williams nonetheless. And the Cats are going to have 13 or 14 unanswered points.
Right, I asked you how a senior like CJ Williams feels coming into this game. He said, let me show you how I feel. Let me get you 2 touchdowns.
Huge play right there, Tyler. 3rd and 10 after the 10-yard completion, or 10-yard pickup by CJ Williams on the ground. CJ Williams is able to do it through the air, and Caden Mitchell throws a touchdown to get the Cats the lead.
Ryan, you know what I love about playoff football? You and I are almost touching each other. We're that close. We are also both wearing headphones, and I can't even hear you.
Barely hear anything.
I love it.
I would say good snap, good hold, decent kick, but it is through the upright.
It is.
And the Cats take a 13-7 lead
7 minutes.
with 7 minutes to go.
Yes, sir. Brian, want to tell you about our friends, Mayo Appliance Services, providing service calls, diagnostics, and repair for all home appliances. A fast, affordable, and reliable service guaranteed. Located in Sulphur Springs, Mayo Appliance Services provides in-home service to all surrounding areas for repair of dishwashers and dryers, stovetops and ovens, refrigerators and ice makers, dishwashers, you name it. For more information, call 903-951-4500. Also, want to tell you, man, I've been making jokes all year long about how hot it is. We need to cool down. We need to call Donnie's Heat and Air. It's Donnie's Heat and Air.
Right.
I can do some heat right now.
Right.
From Donnie's Heat and Air, which is locally owned and operated with over 25 years of experience, and they look forward to serving you. Call 903-307-9786 for same-day service, or visit them on East Shannon Road. Donnie's Heat and Air for all your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning needs. Yeah, if someone wanted to give them a call for us right now, that'd be cool.
Tyler, I feel like all the momentum is on Sulphur Springs' side. They are going to pooch kick this one here.
And it's on the ground, but I think the Cowboys have recovered it at about the 37. But no, I do agree with you. I mean, like you said, that's a 13-point swing. And especially, it's not just a 13-point swing, but think about how this game started. With a 95-yard return, a touchdown on the first or second play, it'd have been really easy to have almost gotten yourself out of that game.
Well, like I said, you want to throw the first punch. Sulphur Springs did not throw the first punch, but what they did do is they did not let a 95-yard play on the first snap of the game affect what they came here to do. And that's, they've shown that by scoring 13 unanswered that they're in this ball game.
Absolutely. First and 10 for the 37, a quick pitch. It's going to take a few of them, but the Blue Barrage comes together, and they make the tackle. Not only the tackle for a loss at that. And ladies and gentlemen, we might need just a second here.
Hello, Hopkins County business owners. The Wildcat football team sure has gotten off to a great start, and our live broadcast has been a hit. Now it's your turn to join in with us for our next round of live sports coverage, including basketball, soccer, baseball, and my personal favorite, Lady Cat softball. With thousands of fans tuning in each week, let's support our Wildcats and your business. Contact me at Chad's Media today and help us cheer on even more of our Wildcat athletes.
IT problems can make you feel strapped down. Let Essential Business Solutions take care of all your IT needs. Managed IT services, disaster recovery and backup solutions, new hardware, and other IT services as needed. Yes! Set up a consultation today.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are still at a timeout on the field. 7 minutes, 17 seconds left here in this first half. Wildcats lead 13-7. Obviously, anytime you have a player on the field with a timeout on the field, you hate to see that. Curious, for this Wildcat defense, you've got the momentum, obviously there's a break in action. How much does that change things for you?
Well, you just got to stay focused. I mean, right here, you're able to pick up a couple yards for loss on first down. You got to stay focused and regroup. You've got, obviously, a defensive player has gone down for the Wildcats. We hope that he's okay. But the only thing the Wildcats can do is keep going.
Absolutely. I mean, honestly, that has kind of been the name of the game for them this year. Number of obstacles, but they continue to find an answer. Almost ready to resume play. 7 minutes, 17 seconds left in the first half. It'll be 2nd and 12 from the 35. There you go. Clock is run. Putting him in motion. Dropping back to pass. And that is incomplete. It's going to make 3rd and 12. 7 minutes, 5 seconds left in the half.
This is the first pass of the game for Dallas Carter. Off the mark. 3rd and 12 here. If I'm Dallas Carter, do I run the ball or do I throw? Obviously, again, I cannot stress this enough. We're not a throwing team. We run the ball. That's where we get our success. But 3rd and 12, something's got to give. I mean, that Blue Barrage defense is getting into the backfield pretty quick. And so what's the call here, Tyler?
I don't know. I might go for another pass. If I have to punt, at least I'm punting with the win this time. They are going to drop back to pass. The pass is, once again, incomplete, so it's going to make 4th and 12 with the 7 minutes remaining in the first half. And it does look like the punt team is coming out.
You know, right there, Tyler, that's alarming for Dallas Carter. Okay, we're not running the ball as well as we want to, or at least the last drive or two we haven't. Right there, 2 passes that were pretty well off the mark. What type of concern does that give you?
Well, yeah, and not to mention, you're also punting the ball back to the Wildcats. You're giving them a chance to get a third
20 unanswered.
A third consecutive score.
Yeah, exactly.
And with the way this game started, I just have a hard time imagining that they imagined being in this position, you know. There is a flag before the snap. Looks like signaling for false start. But I think that's just
If that snap is indicative of how this next snap's going to be, I am sending the house if I'm Sulphur Springs.
I tried to tell you earlier, and I realized this is different, but they had some snap issues early in the game, and I was curious if we might see that come back up again.
Well, you know, high school special teams is an animal of its own. There's deep snapping is hard, punting and kicking is hard, and so I'm telling you, special teams can really change a game in high school football. And who knows? You know, you get a block kick, you get a muff snap, that can really affect things.
The punt is off. CJ, wow. What a punt! All the way inside the 20. My God.
Yeah, you know, you don't want to give up what we would call hidden yards there. That ball bounced at about the 35-yard line and end up inside the 20, almost down to the 15. And so if I'm Dallas Carter, that is a huge field flipper.
Absolutely. Wildcats will have the ball with 6 minutes and 46 seconds left in the half. What to tell you about our friends at Easley's Liquid Fertilizer and Custom Passer Spray. And they're family owned and operated. They provide year-round custom agriculture spraying services of farms, ranches, and acreages. Owned by Rodney Easley. They're huge supporters of the Sulphur Springs Wildcats, including Trent Easley. It's one of the coaches for your Wildcats. Give Rodney a call at 214-837-2206. Their goal is to help farmers be more successful. First and 10. CJ Williams. A solid gain on first down. Gain of about 4 or 5. You know, 6.5 minutes left in the half. As much as you would love to get a third consecutive score, I think as long as you have a little bit of an extended drive here, you're probably cool. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like, you know, we've brought this up a lot of times in this season. I would love to score here, but you cannot give a touchdown up to Dallas Carter. You don't want to give them any points. 13-7 going to the locker room is a win in the first half.
Absolutely.
But you're obviously going to go try to make this 20 points here.
Another give to CJ. He spins back this direction. It's going to make third down, probably about 3rd and 4. It's been a heck of a night so far. I want to thank each and every single one of you for hanging out with us here from Porch News and Chats Media on this beautiful Friday night. I can't complain about it's cold. It's not as beautiful as high school playoff football. I don't care how cold it is. I love it.
Looks like we are going to get the C.J. Williams Wildcat package here.
Now, I wonder how much, can you run the read option in that scenario?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. With Malachi rolling in the backfield, C.J. Williams in the backfield, I would love to run the read option.
Now, it is going to be the second time out of the half for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats.
Hey Wildcat Nation, my name's Rebecca McDaniel. You may already know me. I grew up in Hopkins County. I'm so excited to announce that I've joined the Alliance Bank team. Community banks are critical to hometowns, and our hometown is growing. As a community bank lender, I truly strive to know my customers' businesses. When I take on a relationship with a customer, we're a team, and from that point forward, it's my job to help them win. So give me a call, stop by, or reach out through alliancebank.com. Let's win together.
5 minutes, 27 seconds left in the first half. Going to be 3rd and 3 for the Wildcats. Like we were mentioning right before the break, it's going to be C.J. Williams in the Wildcat with Malachi Rowland back there with him. CJ keeping it himself. He's getting to the outside. He breaks a tackle. And I think he's got the first down. And that is huge. We were talking about, trying to find an extended drive, keeping that alive, getting yourself another set of downs. Clock at 5:20. That's big. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 27. Caden Mitchell obviously back there. Matt Mitchell outside receiver right now, and there is a flag on the field. I don't know. Let's listen in. Oh. Sideline warning on the Wildcats. When was the last time we saw one of those?
I don't know.
I don't know that we have. I think we did early in the season, but I don't remember if it was on us or the opposing team. So the first one just being a warning. We'll keep it at 1st and 10, yeah?
Yeah, second one is going to be a 15-yard penalty.
15? I did not know that. So, the 1st and 10. Play action. And Caden gets hit, but I think they're blowing it dead.
Did look like he had the arm action moving forward. That is going to be ruled an incomplete pass, fortunately for the Wildcats. But big play by Dallas Carter there.
Second and 10.
Here.
5 minutes, 8 seconds left in the half. 2nd and 10. Caden rolling out a pass back this way, and it is incomplete.
Very, very dangerous there. You kind of fake the go play action. You're going to roll out right. A little throwback action there. The Dallas Carter defender sniffed that out from the start.
Yeah, a lot of worse things could happen than it being an incomplete pass. 5 minutes, 3 seconds left in the half. Talked about being one of the slower games, and that was what felt like an eternity ago. 3rd and 10. Malik out the backfield. Caden drop it back. Now he's stepping up. He's got the pass off. Skylar Lewis! I thought he had the catch. That's my fault. Is that the most enthusiastically anyone's ever called?
Yeah, that's a ball that Skylar Lewis has definitely been making catches on. Silver Springs did not want to have to punt back to Dallas Carter here, but you got to hope that the Blue Barrage is able to come up big and squash any points opportunities for the first half.
Yeah, they've done an excellent job so far in this half.
Well, think about this. The defense, other than a 95-yard return and a 5-yard carry, has really given up nothing.
No, you're 100% correct. 4th and 10.
Could be a tough punt here, putting into the wind.
Rodriguez gets it off. It's on the ground. And that is up to the 40. So,
like I said, Tyler, it's going to be tough punting that direction. At this point, we are going against the wind. If you look at all of the pylons all over the field, they're on the ground because they've been blown over.
Right.
I mean, look down here. That's crazy.
Yeah, not that they have them, but if they had the pylon cams, those would not be useful.
Right. They would be facing the earth.
The Cowboys of Dallas Carter had the ball. 4 minutes, 47 seconds. And 40 yards to go. Chance to tie it up or even take the lead before the half. And they're off to a great start on first down. Gain of about 7 or 6.
It would be crazy if Dallas Carter scored here, kicks the extra point, and is winning going into halftime, because I feel like Silver Springs has outplayed them this far. No,
because like you said, again, that first score, an amazing return, obviously, but there's 4:20 left in the half. 2nd and 3, another give. And another solid run. He's still up. Cats got the first down.
Landry again on the carry.
Up to the 26, 27. Exactly 4 minutes left to go in the first half. And it's going to be another false start.
Been so many pre-snap penalties tonight by both sides.
Yeah, and I think from a pair of very solid teams, you know, you're here in the playoffs. It's not really kind of what you're expecting to see from these two teams, but they've both had a number of pre-snap penalties.
Well, you didn't get to the playoffs doing that. That's the type of mistakes that, you know, you can't have. I mean, I'm telling you, that kills a drive. But it's cold, it's windy. There's going to be moments of lack of focus, and that's all those pre-snap penalties. That's what it is.
Yeah, another great run there on second down, or on first down rather. My apologies. Yeah,
the problem is though, that's a great 5-yard run, but it's still 2nd and 10.
Right. I got to point out, we didn't talk about that quite that much in the pregame show, but that might be the biggest area that we've seen this game be impacted so far. The weather just kind of affecting everyone's concentration level, maybe.
Yeah, no, I think that's definitely a factor.
3:20 left in the first half. 2nd and 10 from, once again, the 27. QB keeping it himself. And that is Matthew Clark wrapping him up, bringing him down.
Man, when you're playing a run team like this, if you wrap up and even if you don't bring them down, you wrap them up long enough to get your buddies to come and finish the job, that's how you're going to stop a run team like this.
Absolutely.
Big 3rd down here, Tyler. I do expect this to be 4-down territory, but this is a big play.
And Ryan, that's going to make 4th and very long. With less than 2.5 minutes in the half. 4th and about 12. Again, I want to encourage all of you to stick around with us during the halftime show. You will get to see your Sulphur Springs state finalist.
Yeah, I know.
Drop it back. It's an interception. Landon Fields. He's coming down the sideline. Landon Fields. He's still going. Landon Fields all the way to the 20. 1 minute and 42 seconds left in the half, and your Wildcats are in the Bell Concrete red zone.
An absolutely enormous play by Landon Fields there. Interception with 1 minute and 42 seconds to play. The Cats are inside the Bell Concrete red zone.
That is huge.
And this game, I was just talking about how Dallas Carter could score and take the lead, go into the locker room feeling good about themselves. Now all of a sudden, throws an interception. Sulphur Springs with a huge return by Landon Fields. I mean, they might make this a 2-score game.
They do have the chance. They have 1 timeout left in 1 minute and 42 seconds to give to CJ. CJ Williams up to about the 5.
I'm actually shocked that he wasn't able to get in there. That is a tackle that CJ always gets past.
Absolutely.
But great burst right there. Going to get down to the 5-yard line.
Clock at 1 minute, 35 seconds. Another give to CJ. No, Caden's got it himself. Caden Mitchell. Touchdown, Caden Mitchell. Your Sulphur Springs Wildcats now have a 2-score lead before the half.
That's how you draw it up right there. You had the announcers faked out. Tyler screaming, CJ Williams gets stuffed at the line, but Caden Mitchell.
Hey, I'd already called 2 CJ touchdowns.
Caden Mitchell runs it in for a touchdown, and the Cats have a chance to make this a 2-score game.
They do.
Good snap, good hold, good kick.
And just like that, with a minute and 25 seconds left in the half, the Wildcats lead 20-7. I want to thank all of y'all for hanging out with us on the live stream tonight. Some other people you can catch a live stream from this weekend is that of the Way Bible Church. They want to welcome you home on Sunday morning at 9 a.m. or 10:45. You can catch a live stream at 10:45 at TWC or TWBCSS.com, Facebook, or YouTube. Come find a place to belong at the Way Bible Church. Ryan, here in Sulphur Springs, we like to support our own people. If you're looking for a hometown guy to cover you on all your home, auto, and life insurance needs, Josh Boatman is the clear answer. With Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, nobody knows the people of Hawkins County and their insurance needs better than Josh. Give him a call at 903-348-1527. Again, y'all hang out with us during this halftime show. I'm not sure which band is going to go first. You would think it would be Carter because they were the higher seed, but I'm really not sure.
Sulphur Springs is actually the home team.
Okay.
So
Rodriguez back to kick.
that's going to hit the ground, Tyler. That's going to hit the ground.
Run!
Oh, my goodness.
Carter
How
does
do we
recover it,
not
I believe.
pick that ball up. I can't believe
you
the
mentioned
Sulphur
how much
Springs
it's
guy.
going to affect.
Oh, my goodness.
How much it's going to affect the special teams, and it very much has.
Looks like I need to get out there and teach these boys how to recover a kick.
Yeah, I think you've done.
Man.
I think you've had a pretty big one of those before.
That would have erupted this Wildcat fan base.
It would have.
Oh, my goodness.
It very, very, very much would have.
You had a minute and 24 seconds to make this a 3-score ball game.
Yes. Now, Carter still has all 3 timeouts? That's not true, is it? They used one early, didn't they?
I know for sure that they used one timeout.
They have 2 timeouts left, I believe.
They've got Sulphur Springs that they've used 1 timeout, or 2 timeouts.
Uh-huh.
That's actually, they've used 1. Dallas Carter's used 1.
Either way, they've got a minute and 24 seconds to go.
The problem, Tyler, is there's just not a huge threat to throw the ball here. There's just not.
Yeah, but at any given point, they could definitely break off a big run. Again, just a minute and 24 seconds away from the Brian Tolliver Ford halftime show. The Wildcats dropping back into coverage. Screen pass. Laren Vaughn trying to bring him down, and he does!
Wow.
Laren Vaughn!
Laren Vaughn is having an outstanding game so far.
He absolutely is.
That's 3 or 4 tackles that he's made that he's on an island by himself, and he's
Now,
able to bring Caden Landry down.
I hate to have made this assumption, but I kind of thought he was going to break that tackle there, and Laren Vaughn said, no, sir.
Well, he's broken a lot. I mean, usually the first guy doesn't make the tackle on Caden Landry tonight, but right there, Laren Vaughn said, no, thank you.
Less than 1 minute.
If I'm Dallas Carter, I'm letting this thing go to the half.
I might try to run one more play.
I'm not. Golly, you just hate for something to happen for Sulphur Springs to be able to make this a 3-score game.
Yeah, absolutely, you're right. They do give it back to Landry. Landry trying to get around to the outside. He breaks Braden Morris. And he gets the first down. He's still on his feet. All the way up inside the 45. There's 33 seconds left in the half.
That was an angry run right there, Tyler. Goodness. I was getting ready. So when he had about 4 yards, I thought we were about to make the tackle, and I was getting ready to say, well, Sulphur Springs right here should think about taking a timeout. Maybe cause Dallas Carter to do something they don't want to do. But now, let's just pack this thing up and get to the locker room.
33 seconds left in the half. Again, I believe Carter with 2 timeouts left. All right, empty set.
Might get a QB draw here.
And instead, we're going to get a timeout from Sulphur Springs.
It's back to school time, and it's about to get super busy. Are you tired and stressed? Do you need to get into a healthier routine? Let me help you. The FitWit meal planning program helps give your body the fuel it needs to live a healthier life during these busy times while helping achieve fitness goals and save money. It also fixes the confusion of, what should I eat? Let me help you find that better, healthier routine and to start feeling good about yourself so you can focus on what matters most. Follow FitWit on Facebook and Instagram and message me today to begin your journey.
It has been one very exciting half of football so far. There's still 31 seconds left in it. Carter, 1st and 10 from the 42. Wildcats, I believe, out of timeouts for the half. Dropping back to pass. Ooh, Austin Cheney. Not only almost intercepted one as well. And
Certainly,
you're looking at where he's at.
Certainly
the
not a
rest of the
drop.
field.
Certainly not a drop. That was a tough play to make.
Oh,
You
absolutely.
had to
I
get
don't
quite
mean to
the
make it sound
vertical
like that.
there. But to your point, that is probably a pick six if
Might
we're
have
able
been.
to come up with that one.
But again, that is in no mean, shape, or form easy.
We're going to have an offensive penalty here, but I wouldn't be surprised if they decline it.
There you go. So 2nd and 10 from the 42. 26 seconds left in the half.
Just no points here. That's the goal. You don't want to get up 3. You don't want to get up 7, obviously. But
See, if I'm Carter, I'm handing it off again. See if I can't break off another big run. That is exactly what they're doing, and that is exactly what they do.
Oh,
the ball's loose.
goodness.
Braden Morris has the ball. What is happening?
Tyler Jaden Nelson with the absolute boomstick. I mean, he had to have gotten his helmet on that ball because of it. I mean, Caden Landry had a chance to score there.
Yeah, I thought he was
I'm sitting here thinking, wow, he's going to the house. And Jaden Nelson puts his hat on the football, and wow. Wow.
15 seconds left in the half. I want to tell you about our friend Katie Adair with Janet Martin Realty. She's your hometown realtor. Get into the real estate market. It can be overwhelming and intimidating, so who better to go with than the best hometown realtor who knows the people of Hopkins County and their real estate needs. Give her a call at 903-243-2304 or email her at katie@janetmartinrealty.com to see how she can put you in a new home today. Just 15 seconds left in the half. And your Wildcats going to take a knee, and they also are going to take a 20-7 lead into the half. Y'all stick around with us for the Brian Tolliver Ford halftime show and then for the rest of this game.
Past 7 o'clock. Thanks for joining us on your ride home. Stay tuned. We got some brand new music heading your way on the other side of
You sure look like you could use some help.
I sure could. I'd appreciate it.
I used to have a truck just like this.
I've had this one probably 20 years. It sure has been good to me.
We're a Ford family too.
I sure appreciate you helping me like this. By the way, my name's Charles.
Glad to meet you, Charles. I'm Brian. You be careful going home now.
All right, you do the same.
At Brian Tolliver, we're along for the ride.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your Brian Tolliver Ford halftime show. But first, I want to make sure that you get to watch the state finalists, Sulphur Springs Wildcat Band.
Springs High School proudly presents the award-winning Blue Blazes as they strike up the band. Officers for the 22-23 line are Junior Lieutenants Carter Charlton, Jackie Monroy, Senior Lieutenants Emily James, Sally Scraggin, Co-Captain Jocelyn Yemen, and Captain Olivia Worth. The Blazes want to send a special shout out to their Blaze of the Week, Addison Gold, and their Spirit Girl of the Week, Macy Williams. The Blazes want to thank their Spotlight Teacher of the Week, Mr. Jordan Owens. Thank you for being the part-time voice of the Blazes. The Blazes are under the direction of Meredith Dial and Assistant Director Shaylee Caldwell. The Blazes would like to thank their many sponsors that have supported them this football season. Now, join the Blazes for a rocking fall routine to We Rock. Fresh off their fourth place finish at the UIL State. retired soldiers in this community for all the support during our state meet. Tonight, the Wildcats will build an on-court performance like our show, Come Fly With Us.
Commercial Glass and Mirror is owned by David Gideon, the father of 3 different Wildcats, including Gage, who's currently a key player on the Wildcats golf team. If you're looking for the best residential and commercial glass replacement services around, call Commercial Glass and Mirror at 903-885-2661. You can find them on the service road at 405 Interstate Highway 30. We're huge fans of Commercial Glass and Mirror, and we know that you will be too.
Toby Boatman Garage Doors is a family-owned and operated business that has served Hopkins County and surrounding areas for 20 years. They provide high-quality and long-lasting work that you can find on their Facebook. Call or text 903-348-6170 for all your residential and commercial garage door needs, including installation and repairs. No matter how big or small your job is, Toby Boatman Garage Doors will fix you up. Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs offers a full line of Michelin tires. When you're looking for the right tire, the choice is easy. Michelin packs more science into their tires to bring together safety, durability, fuel efficiency, and performance without any trade-offs. Match the right tire with the right service today at Discount Wheel and Tire, proudly serving our Wildcats for over 25 years. Hooten's Hardware in Emory, Texas, which features brands such as Cub Cadet, Echo, Milwaukee, Skag Power Equipment, Steel, and much more. Hooten's Hardware is more than just nuts and bolts. You can find Hooten's at 1139 West, East Lennon Drive in Emory. Call Hooten's today at 903-473-8788 or visit their website, hootensteel.com.
Chick-fil-A is where everyone is the guest of honor. No matter your lifestyle or taste buds, grilled, fried, or spicy, there's something for everyone. Delivering and catering is also available for all those hungry cats. Order in-store or on the Chick-fil-A app. We look forward to seeing you soon. Go Wildcats.
The Way Bible Church wants to welcome you home on Sunday mornings at 9 o'clock and 10:45. Or catch their live stream at 10:45 at twbcss.com, Facebook, or YouTube. Come and find a place to belong at TWBC. Visit the Way Bible Church at 674 FM 2560 in Sulphur Springs. The Way Bible Church is building a beautiful new building that I know everyone is going to want to check out. Also, a big shout out to Joel, TWBC's pastor, who is a big supporter of us here at Chad's Media.
It's been one of the hottest summers ever, and I can't think of a better time to introduce you to our friends over at Donnie's Heat and Air. Donnie's Heat and Air Conditioning Service is locally owned and operated with over 25 years of experience, and they look forward to serving you. Call 903-307-9786 for same-day service, or visit them on East Shannon Road. Donnie's Heat and Air for all your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning needs. D&B Loans, your hometown loan specialist and tax preparer. Located on Gilmer Street, D&B Loans is family-owned and operated with over 30 years of experience. They offer personal loans of anywhere from $100 to $3,000. They also offer in-house financing on high-quality furniture and appliances, from sofas to bedroom sets and mattress sets. They also offer tax prep and utility bill pay. Owned by Jennifer Clark and Wiley Roten, they are huge supporters of the Wildcats, including grandson Matthew Clark, who's on the football team, and granddaughter Kylie Clark, who is a varsity cheerleader.
Since 1927, Alliance Bank has been serving customers throughout North Texas. Our community banking roots run deep, and we are here to serve you. Welcome, my name is Keith Shirtliff, and I'm the market president for Hopkins County. Here at Alliance Bank, we offer all of the products and services you would expect from a large, impersonal national bank, but with the personal service you would expect from a community bank. So give us a call, stop by, or reach out through alliancebank.com. We look forward to serving you.
It's back to school time and it's about to get super busy. Are you tired and stressed? Do you need to get into a healthier routine? Let me help you. The FitWit meal planning program helps give your body the fuel it needs to live a healthier life during these busy times while helping achieve fitness goals and save money. It also fixes the confusion of, what should I eat? Let me help you find that better, healthier routine and to start feeling good about yourself so you can focus on what matters most. Follow FitWit on Facebook and Instagram and message me today to begin your journey.
Mayo Appliance Services, providing service calls, diagnostics, and repair for all home appliances with fast, affordable, and reliable service guaranteed. Located in Sulphur Springs, Mayo Appliance Services provides in-home service to all surrounding areas for repair of washers, dryers, stovetop ovens, refrigerators, ice makers, dishwashers, you name it. For more information, call 903-951-4500 or visit mayoapplianceservices.com to see how they can help you today. Here in Hopkins County, we like to support our own people. If you're looking for a hometown guy to cover you on all your home, auto, and life insurance needs, Josh Boatman is the clear answer. With Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, nobody knows the people of Hopkins County and their insurance needs better than Josh. Give Josh a call at 903-348-1527 or email him at jboatman@txfb-ins.com to see how he can help you today.
Easley's Liquid Fertilizer and Custom Pasture Spraying is a family-owned and operated business that provides year-round custom agriculture spraying services of farms, ranches, and acreages. Owned by Rodney Easley, Easley's Liquid Fertilizer is a huge supporter of the Sulphur Springs Wildcats, including Trent Easley, who's one of the coaches for your Wildcats. As an authorized dealer for Monty's plant and soil products, they can provide everything that your crops and soil need. Their goal is to help farmers be more successful. Give Rodney a call at 214-837-2206.
J. Hodge Chevrolet, the most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. A Mark of Excellence Award winner, J. Hodge Chevrolet has also won awards for Best Automotive Dealership and Best Auto Repair Shop. They're such big supporters of the Wildcats, you can find them on Wildcat Way. Find new roads to J. Hodge Chevrolet. Give them a call at 903-307-2077. Don't overpay, go see Jay.
For over 70 years, the mission at Bell Concrete has been to provide quality products and efficient service to their clients in the ready-mix industry. They take pride in conducting business with honesty and integrity. Their concrete mix designs are tested and proven to withstand the test of time. No matter how big or small your job is, Bell Concrete has you covered. Give them a call at 903-885-3126. Bell Concrete, meeting the needs of their customers for over 70 years.
IT problems can make you feel strapped down. Let Essential Business Solutions take care of all your IT needs. Managed IT services, disaster recovery and backup solutions, new hardware, and other IT services as needed. Yes! Set up a consultation today.
Katie Adair with Janet Martin Realty is your hometown realtor. Getting into the real estate market can be overwhelming and intimidating. Who better to go with than the best hometown realtor who knows the people of Hopkins County and their real estate needs. Katie was born and raised here in Hopkins County, and she even taught at SSISD for 6 years. Nobody works harder and is happier to help the people of Hopkins County than Katie Adair. Give her a call at 903-243-2304 or email her at katie@janetmartinrealty.com. That is Katie, K-A-T-I, to see how she can put you in a new home today. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back from Forney City Bank Stadium. Less than 5 minutes until we resume action. Sulphur Springs Wildcats lead 20-7. What a half, dude.
Yeah, Tyler, what an exciting half. really exciting end of the half. You had the interception by Landon Fields. They're able to get that ball inside the 20-yard line and kind of got a free score there.
Yeah.
I would say that's payback from the 95-yard kickoff return that we gave up on the first play of the game.
That's true.
But other than that, Dallas Carter has really not been able to put anything together.
Yeah, and I got to point out, you had mentioned before the game when I asked for your pick for Slaughter's barbecue player of the game, you mentioned that C.J. Williams is going to need to have a big one, and he has done just that, 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, no question, man. You lean on that guy offensively, and good things are bound to happen. Big shout out to Jaden Nelson there. Caden Landry was able to break off a pretty decent run before being – Jaden Nelson was able to put his helmet right on the ball, and if you saw it, it looked like the ball jumped back about 15 yards. Really, really weird play there, but just momentum. There's been times where Dallas Carter, you felt like, okay, they're trying to make this ball game, but Sulphur Springs was able to squash any momentum that they had.
Jaden Nelson, a player that you and I mentioned a lot. Again, it usually doesn't show up in the stat sheet, but, he has been involved in some of the biggest plays. Like, when we look back on this season 6 months from now, like, some of the big plays, like, he's been involved in a number of them.
No question. Tyler, another thing I want to bring up is I didn't challenge them, but I kind of challenged the defense to wrap up and finish tackles better.
Right.
And since I said that, they have done just that. The defense, they're able to wrap up the quarterback. They're keeping Caden Landry in check. Laren Vaughn he had an outstanding first half. And so, this second half, Tyler, I don't think it's rocket science. I think that we need to continue to put drives together, continue to tackle well, and put stress on the Dallas Carter offense. If you create turnovers like we did right there, there's no way you lose this ball game.
Yeah, no way. I think the one thing to be concerned, I guess, about would be while we saw Carter go for it on fourth down a number of times in the first half, if you told me punting is no longer a word in their vocabulary, I would very much believe that.
Absolutely. It's a weird game. The weather is still weird. The wind's still blowing hard. I don't know that either team will punt.
Fair enough.
It's just, I don't know. Certainly, Dallas Carter is not going to come out lightly in this one. They're going to be ready to rock the second half. They have playoff experience. And I expect them to throw a punch here. They're going to start out fast. Sulphur Springs is going to have to respond, stay on that high note that they left the first half with, and finish this thing off.
Now your Wildcats will get the ball to start the half. Before we get the second half underway, I want to tell you about our friends at Chick-fil-A, where everyone is a guest of honor. No matter your lifestyle or taste buds, grilled, fried, or spicy, there's something for everyone. Delivery and catering also available for all you hungry cats. Order in store or on the Chick-fil-A app. They look forward to seeing you soon. And I know all of our supporters in Sulphur Springs are loving this, but so are our friends at Hooten's Hardware in Emory. They feature brands that you know and love, such as Cub Cadet, Milwaukee, Stag Power Equipment, Steel, and much more. Hooten's Hardware, they're more than just nuts and bolts. You can visit Hooten's on East Linden Drive in Emory. Call Hooten's at 903-473-8788 or visit their website, hootenstill.com. Brian, your Wildcats with a chance to make it a 3-score game to start the half.
I actually didn't think about them getting the ball this half. They deferred, and when you defer and you get the second half start and you've already got the momentum, it looks like deferring was just a really smart move. Yeah, it looks like you had your hands on a crystal ball.
It may not have looked like a smart move after the 95-yard return to start the game, but it does now.
When you deferred and gave up a 95-yard kickoff return, it did not look great, but at this very moment, great move to defer.
Absolutely.
Cats are going to start with the ball. They are up 13 points and hope to make this a 20-point ball game.
Absolutely. 20-7, my apologies, and we are ready to get this second half started of UIL football state playoffs. It is the Texas high school football playoffs, man. I don't even care that it's freezing.
It is that. And here we go.
And that was...
Yeah, that's actually a dead ball. You had a fair catch, not by Jackson Hare there, but since someone on the return team threw up that fair catch signal, play is dead.
Yeah, and I'm not even sure that Jackson Hare was aware that Hankins had signaled for the fair catch. He may have seen it. I'm not sure, but...
I think he was a little disappointed. That's his first action here in a couple weeks after what seemed to be a high ankle sprain from Jackson Hare, but good to see him back.
And that puts it at the 15.
I'll tell you one group that definitely came out of the second half rocking, and that is the Dallas Carter Band.
Oh, absolutely.
They have not stopped playing. Well, there they go. Announcer's curse.
So, okay. Explain this one to me. It would have been 1st and 10 at the 25, but because of the penalty, because you signaled for a fair catch but tried to return it regardless, now it's 1st and 20.
Did they throw a flag on that?
I never saw the flag, but seeing where they're putting the ball, they're putting it at the 15. And now they're moving the chains.
Yeah, that's either a penalty or they're marking it where the other player fair caught it, which could be. It actually probably is that.
Okay. So they give it to CJ. Gain of a few. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really glad that there's not a camera in this booth right now, because just to keep myself warm, I've been dancing and no one wants to see that.
Yeah, you and I are bouncing around. Lips are frozen. Yeah, excuse us for any of the stuttering tonight. Yep. It's because I can't feel my face.
Sniffing into the microphone.
Yeah. I think I sneezed earlier.
Yeah, I felt bad. I didn't save you from it either. I just let it.
What are you doing, Ryan?
2nd and 9. Now they're going to CJ. CJ right to the outside. He's got the first down all the way up to the 35. CJ Williams, have yourself a night.
Man, CJ Williams, when he gets downhill, running fast, running hard, he is one tough cat to bring down.
I'm still really curious to see where he's going to be playing on Saturdays.
Yeah, no question. And it's great to get to see him in the playoffs.
Absolutely. Another give to CJ. A spin. And he's up to the 40.
Well, if you give it to him once, you give it to him twice, you might as well give it to him a third time.
You might as well. As long as it's working. 2nd and 6.
Man, we do a great job of that right there, though. CJ on the ground, and then we'll dial up a deep ball right here, or a couple plays and catch that defense off guard. I mean, look at they've got more guys down than they've had all night.
All right, they're doing exactly that. Caden Mitchell is scrambling. Going to keep it himself. And he's up to the 43. Yeah, you called that one. Now, on that one, did he just not see a look he liked and kept it himself, or do you think?
It looks like he was just trying to be smart. He could have thrown that ball for a 3 or 4 yard gain, but he fell forward for a 3 or 4 yard gain.
Right.
So don't put yourselves in harm's way. I think that Caden Mitchell is a guy that he's looking to throw the ball. He's not a run-first guy, but if he needs to run, he's plenty athletic enough to get the job done.
Yeah, CJ back in the Wildcat for 3rd and 3. Keeping it himself.
He is going to be a little bit short. I do fully expect the Cats to go for it here.
Yeah, it's going to be about 4th and 2. Now they seem to be putting the punt team out there.
It looks like they are going to punt it.
Which I don't hate that decision at all. You're up by a couple scores.
I simply said that because
you're into the wind again.
You're into the wind.
Yeah.
It's 3 yards.
Now this very well could be the Matt Mitchell fake.
Could be the Matt Mitchell fake. Dallas Carter does have 2 guys back, so that means there's only 9 defenders in the box.
Ryan, I'm putting in the call.
Okay.
I think they're going to do it. They had the 2 defenders back. I think they're about to snap it to Matt. They do. But the ball's on the ground. And he just has to fall. All right, that's going to be a turnover on downs. I now regret putting in the call. That's my bad, guys.
That was truly the announcer's curse.
That's on me. That's on me.
Oh, man. Well, if there's one thing that you didn't need to happen, it was that. Dallas Carter is going to have the ball at the 37-yard line with a chance to make this a 1-score game. I like the aggression there. I'm always a fan of going for it on 4th down. But, when you run a fake punt like that, you put yourselves in harm's way for weird things to happen just like that.
Right.
And on a night with a lot of wind, special teams is tricky.
1st and 10 from the 37. Gate of a few. 9 minutes, 3 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 9:03. Puts the ball at the 32. 2nd and 5.
Other than a screen, Tyler, I don't think Dallas Carter has completed a pass tonight.
I don't believe so either. They have had some excellent runs, though.
No question.
Yeah, he is a very, very, very talented player. 3rd and about 1. 8.5 minutes left in the 3rd.
Obviously, 4-down territory here.
Yeah.
And I think, like you said, it's going to be most of the game.
I think so.
For Dallas Carter for the time being.
And that's the first down and then some up inside the 20. Hey, you said neither team might play.
Right, so far, 1 for 1.
We unfortunately both 1 for 1 on our calls.
Right.
And that puts them inside the red zone with 8 minutes and 5 seconds left in the third. Chance to make it a one-score game. QB keeping himself up to the 15 before the blue barrage gets to him. He's still pushing. Finally blows that one dead. They'll let that go for a while. Makes that about 2nd and 2, 2nd and 3. Seven and a half minutes left in the third. From the 12. Another give. And he is up to the 10. Maybe the 9.
Tyler, when Caden Landry comes out of the game, it is never for more than 1 snap.
Nah.
Ever.
That is third in less than 1. That is third in inches. Another gift. Now he does run into a wildcat,
he's going to pick it up.
He pushes himself forward.
Not by much. Very close.
And that puts him at, 1st and goal from the 8. I will say, this quarter is flying by, already at the 6:40 mark here in the third.
And that's good for Sulphur Springs. I mean, when you are the team that's ahead, you are up by 2 scores, you have time on your side.
Absolutely. Another give. He's up inside the 5. He's still pushing. He might be in.
They're going to signal a touchdown.
Wow, that's one of the most impressive 8-yard touchdown rushes I've ever seen. He is tough to bring down.
So Tyler, just like that, we've got a 1-score ball game.
A little less than halfway through the third quarter.
Oh, we've got a bad snap, bad hold. There is going to be a flag. I hope it's not offsides.
He pitches it back. Finally knocked out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, pretty heads-up play by the holder there to pitch it back. Not much harm that can be done.
Right, in another instance, that might be too risky, but in this case, it's not.
Right. Now, there is a flag. Could be offsides. Looks like the Sulphur Springs sideline is signaling that it's going to be offsides.
Yeah, staying out there. Now, do you?
I'm going for it. I'm absolutely going for it.
So you're already down by 7.
You're down 7. So if you don't get it, it's still 1 score.
Right. I think it's worth the risk of being a 5-point game.
And you also just watch them with a bad snap exchange.
At this point, if you get the 2-point conversion and you score again, you're now winning by 2. I think it's definitely worth the risk. And is that going to be the first timeout of the half from Dallas Carter?
My name is Mitchell Vaughn. I'm from Greenville, Texas. I'm a military veteran. I served from 1965 through 1968. Tour in Korea. Last year I was a victim of a hit and run. I was transported to the hospital and have had to go through treatment. The medical bills started piling up. I reached out to Roper & White because of their compassionate reputation. They understand the human aspect of all of this, and it's not just a case to them. Roper & White were able to recoup all expenses. I am so grateful I chose Roper & White.
And we are back. 6 minutes, 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Currently 20-13, but Dallas Carter about to either go for 2 or attempt the PAT, and it looks like they'll be going for 2. Again, I like this
call here. Yeah, I absolutely like the call here.
Bad snap, but they get the give, and he is walking in there.
So now, okay, so what that does, that makes it a 5-point game.
Yep.
Obviously, you still have to score a touchdown, but you score a touchdown, okay, and you're up by 1. You can kick the extra point, be up 2, or you could elect to go for 2, be up 3. So just trying to play a numbers game. You get the penalty, you're all on the 1-yard line. You just watched them have the bad snap exchange. Why not go for it?
Reward most definitely worth the risk. That makes it 20-15 with 6 minutes and 18 seconds left in the third quarter. I want to tell you about our friends at Alliance Bank. Here at Chad's Media, we know the love and support that Alliance Bank has for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. Stop by and see them on the square or use one of their many convenient drive-through services. You can also visit alliancebank.com for all your financial and banking needs, or give them a call, 903-885-2187. Also want to tell you about J. Hodge Chevrolet, the most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. They are such big supporters of the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. They're even located on Wildcat Way. Go give them a visit or a call, 903-307-2077. Remember, don't overpay. Go CJ.
Tyler, the Cats are just fine here.
Yeah.
You're gonna get. You knew Dallas Carter was not gonna go lightly.
Right.
You had the 2-score lead coming out of the half. With 6 minutes left, it is now a 1-score lead. But the Cats are about to get the ball back.
Yeah, a chance to get it right back essentially
Now
where you
watch
started
this kick
the half.
now. This could be. It's going to be a little bit of a pooch kick. It's going to hit the ground.
Yeah, and that one does get back to Jackson Hare. He returns it up to the 25, up to the 30. So that is a solid return there for Jackson Hare. Nice to see him back in action. Always nice to see him. And I know we've talked about this all year long, but we're here in a playoff game, and we have seen huge contributions from juniors, sophomores, and freshmen. That is awesome.
Let's put together a long, meaningful drive right here. Move the sticks a couple times. Would love for it to end in points, but I'm telling you, the clock is on our side.
1,000%.
It's on our side. So let's run the ball. Let's have some nice, easy completions. Let's be smart here.
1st and 10 from the 30. 6 minutes and 9 seconds left in the third. CJ in the backfield. Caden drops back, looking for Skylar Lewis. Incomplete. Yeah, those two absolutely have a connection.
It was good coverage by the Dallas Carter corner there, though. That's been a tall task for
that almost looked like when you're down
defenders.
there, like in the end zone,
well,
you just need a couple yards.
You're able to engage inside of 5 yards. That you're not going to get any type of penalty in there. So
it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 30. Adams and Faircloth on the far side. Lewis on this side. Williams in the backfield. They do give it to CJ. And the ball's loose. And I think the Cowboys have it. And they do. Just like that, they started the quarter down 13. And with 5 minutes and 57 seconds left in the third quarter, they're going to have a chance to take the lead here. They just need about 30 yards to go.
Sudden change, Tyler. You got to adapt and overcome. Obviously, you got to hold on to the ball there. Ball security is key. And the quickest way back into a game is turnovers. You saw that in the first half with the Wildcats.
Yeah.
We were able to boost that lead because we could create those turnovers here. Defense has got to retaliate. We got to make them stop, or Dallas Carter is going to take the lead.
Yeah, another give. A solid gain on first down.
Again, I don't, from what I've seen, I don't have a lot of confidence in the kicking game for Dallas Carter at this point. So I really think that it's 4-down territory, especially inside the 30.
I 100% agree, especially now that you've got it to a 5-point game and the momentum is on your side. I agree with you there. So here's the 5.5-minute mark in the third.
They certainly do have the momentum at this point. I mean, the second half has been all Cowboys.
Landry again. And there is Drew Hodges and a pair of Wildcats to bring him down. I think David Campbell is in there as well. So that'll make third and pretty long. 3rd and 6. You know, the Blue Barrage has a chance to immediately turn around and get a turnover on downs of their own, depending on how this third down goes. 5 minutes left in the third. The ball's on the ground, but the quarterback recovers it. Ryan, he's still going. I think he's got the first down.
Tyler, that was quite the turn of events. You fumble you're going to lose 5 yards. It's going to be 4th and long, actually.
That's if you recover it.
And the quarterback picks it up, makes a guy miss, and is able to get the first down.
That was very, very, very impressive.
Talk about snatching the life from Sulphur Springs there. They're feeling good. The defense comes up huge, and man, big first down by the Cowboys.
Absolutely, and there's yet another.
So, what have we talked about tonight? Pre-snap penalties. We've had it all night, both sides. Dallas Carter, it seems like they've shot themselves in the foot more. And right there, now you're sitting 1st and 15 as opposed to 1st and 10 with a chance to continue your really hot streak in the second half.
Right. Yeah, that brings it back 5 yards to 25. Another give to Landry. Come back inside. And he gets back to about the original line of scrimmage with 4:20 left in the third.
Nathan Landry gets the carry.
Man, he has just been solid all night. And, I mean, we knew he was going to be. This is a kid who averages 190 yards per game. But
has he crossed the century mark yet, you think? It's probably close.
It would probably be close if he hasn't.
It's probably 85 or 90.
He's definitely on pace, too, I would feel like. We should have seen how many times he didn't rush for 100 yards this year. 2nd and 11. And he is all the way up inside the 10.
He's had 9 100-yard rushing games, by the way.
I thought that was the case.
Yeah,
so
he
only
has.
once.
So only once.
Only once did he not.
Hey, props to Landon Fields right there, sticking his nose right in the middle of Caden Landry. It is going to be a first down for the Cowboys. Caden Landry again.
Yeah, so that's going to make it 2nd and goal from inside the 5, I believe around the 3.
I just have a hard time not giving it to Caden Landry right here, 3 times in a row.
As long as he can handle it from a fatigue or stamina standpoint, I mean, yeah. I 100% agree.
Now, if you wanted to run a little read option, you've got a mobile quarterback.
Yeah, he's also shown to be effective.
That can do it.
Another
and we are having snap issues,
He does keep it himself, though, and he does get into the end zone. And just like that, the Cowboys of Dallas Carter have taken the lead.
I'll be honest, I did not see that coming, Tyler. Not this quickly. I knew that Dallas Carter would come back, or not come back and score, but come back this second half ready to rock.
Right.
And they have been by far the better team in this half
Yeah,
so
we're not
far.
even all the way through the third quarter, and they've already come back from a 13-point lead. They are now ahead by 1 with a chance to go up 2. I kind of thought they would go for 2.
I kind of thought they would go for it as well. Good snap, good hold, good kick.
Yeah, either way, that does put them up 22-20 with 3 minutes and 8 seconds left in the third quarter. I'm going to tell you about our new friends at Essential Business Solutions. Your organization's network and IT problems can come out of nowhere. Let them do all the IT work for you. Manage IT services, disaster recovery, and backup solutions. New hardware and other IT services as needed. Give them a call at 903-335-7581. Essential Business Solutions, they make technology accessible. And I also want to tell you about D&B Loans, your hometown loan specialist and tax repair. Located on Gilmer Street, D&B Loans is family-owned and operated with over 30 years of experience. They offer personal loans of anywhere from $100 to $3,000. They also offer in-house financing on high-quality furniture and appliances, from sofas to bedroom sets, mattress sets, and more. Going to need a response from the Wildcat offense here.
All right, so here's why they kick that. So let's say Sulphur Springs does not score a touchdown or a field goal or whatever. Dallas Carter scores a touchdown. They kick the extra point. Then it's a 9-point game, making it a 2-possession ball game.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's kind of the math in that one.
No, that's fair.
I don't know. I like talking about that stuff because it's fun to try to jump into the coach's mind. Hey, what are we thinking here? What's the math say? What is this? Where does this put the opposing team at in 12 minutes?
Yeah, it's funny because you and I both immediately agreed with each other, like, oh, I would have gone for it there, and then you do the math, and you're like, oh, okay. That's the reason why he's a coach, and I'm not, I guess. But 3 minutes and 8 seconds left in the third quarter, and just trying to keep this ball still. How many times do you have to see this happen? It's a solid kick. That one gets into the end zone for a touchback. For those of you who don't believe us that it is cold and windy, I think that is all I need for proof. Before the Wildcats get started here on offense, I want to tell you about Mayo Appliance Services, providing service calls, diagnostics, and repair for all home appliances with fast, affordable, and reliable service guaranteed. For more information, call 903-951-4500 or visit mayoapplianceservices.com. See how they can help you today.
This is a huge drive right here, Tyler. You got to get some momentum here if you're the Wildcats. Could see a screen here out to Skylar Lewis.
And
there we go.
Skylar Lewis with it in his hands up to the 25. The ball's on the ground. And Carter once again has it at the 27 with a chance to take that 9-point lead you were talking about. 2 minutes, 59 seconds
you're
left.
getting the defense out there way too many times in a row. You're gonna have some fatigue spots. I mean, that's 3 defensive drives back to back to back. Man, all you can do here is respond. You got to have good body language. You got to have good attitudes. But that's 2 really, really costly turnovers by the Wildcats, and that's hard to come back from, Tyler. I mean, that is. I'm telling you. Other than score, other than points, the second most important statistic in winning football games is the turnover battle.
Oh, I 100% agree with that. And there's another pre-snap penalty. Now, we have seen this Wildcat defense is more than capable of forcing turnovers on their own. But again, like you said, when you're out there for almost the entire quarter, it's definitely tough. Carter came into this half trailing 20-7. It is now 22-20. There's still 3 minutes left in this quarter. They wrap him up quickly this time. Nathan Andrews out there.
This is huge, Tyler. You don't want to get down 2 scores here heading into the fourth quarter, especially when you really haven't been able to move the ball in this second half.
Well, yeah, not only that, but to me, you kept saying how the time was on in your favor. If you get down 2, now the time is in their favor, and it's a run team.
Oh, man. Yeah, unfortunately, you could not be more correct.
Now, again, they get to him quickly. That'll make 3rd and long. Back to about the original line of scrimmage.
Okay, does Carter go for it on 4th? Let's say they don't get another yard on 3rd. Do they go for it 4th and 10? I just don't see why you punt. You're not kicking a field goal from here, but not from what I've seen, at least.
No,
of course, we don't necessarily know what their kicking
right. No, I agree.
Game is.
That brings up a very interesting question. It's almost worth going for no matter where it is. But Landry going to decide that for himself. And there is a flag on the play.
I'll be honest, I typically can tell what the penalty is going to be
say block in the back?
It's thrown. That is in the spot for potentially an offensive penalty. I just don't know.
I thought I saw the ref signal that, but I'm not quite sure.
It does look like we have a disgruntled Dallas Carter offensive lineman. Maybe holding, maybe blocking the back. I don't know.
Yeah, and they're going to bring that one back.
Offense, 19, blocking the back.
Yeah.
10 yards from the spot end of the run. Still the 3rd down.
So they will do 3rd and 10 again.
Huge penalty there because you're either going to be 4th and 1 or 1st down,
right?
Depending on where they marked it. Now you've got 3rd and 11.
Yeah, if you're the Blue Barrage, you got to take advantage of this one.
Got to wrap up Caden Landry here. You know it's going to him. Wrap him up.
And they do exactly that, Ryan. That's going to be about 4th and 8, I believe, from right at the 25. So now we're about to get the answer to your question.
Yeah, I just think they're probably going to go for it, Tyler. And with the success that Caden Landry is having running the ball, I don't know that they're not just going to hand it to him.
Yeah.
It's a little intimidating when everyone in the stadium knows the play that's coming. Can you stop it? You know?
We're about to find out. They give it to him. Let's try to get to the outside. Now they do bring him down. There is a flag in the backfield.
That's going to be holding. That's almost certainly an offensive penalty, but the Cats are going to decline that and come up massive. Yes. Massive on a 4th down stop.
Yes, we cannot explain. I mean, not only are you preventing them from taking a 2-score lead, they were inside the red zone. You know, it's not like
no, there's no question. I mean, right there, Tyler, if you score, it is a 9-point ball game, and we talked about all this time management stuff. You're going into the fourth quarter down 2 scores, and we have not moved the ball this half.
Yeah, 100%. This is quite possibly your opportunity to swing this back into your favor.
You go down, you get points here, everything is forgotten, but you got to let that go. You got to let the mistakes go. Those turnovers are in the past. I mean, you've got to let it go.
100%. 1 minute, 12 seconds left.
Trust in Skylar, trust in CJ, guys that don't typically fumble the ball.
And the ball's on the ground. Caden Mitchell has it in his hands, tosses it out of bounds.
Man, we need something positive to happen here. There's a lot of bad energy on the field right this second. Balls are going on the ground. We gotta believe that we can do it.
Yeah, and you know, I'm not sure that getting out of this third quarter and into the fourth might not be just a second to be like, hey, okay, let's chill. Let's take a breath.
Well, you're going into the win here. Obviously, you want to be going with the win into the fourth quarter. That gives you kicking options. That gives you better passing options. That's just normal football. So I would say you're more likely to turn the ball over going into the win. And so luckily, yeah, maybe let's just get to the fourth quarter.
1 minute and 6 seconds left in the third. 2nd and 10. I'll give to Malachi, and the Carter Cowboys wrap him up quickly. They're signaling that they have the ball. I can't see the ball, but the Cowboys seem to think that they have it.
Dallas Carter is certain that they have recovered a fumble. The referees do not agree, thankfully.
So that'll be 3rd and 10. 45 seconds left in the quarter, so you got to run at least one more play. Third and 12. Caden dropping back. He's scrambling. He throws it. He's looking for Skylar Lewis. He's got him. No, that's C.J. Williams. C.J. Williams. Touchdown, C.J. Williams. 79 yards for the lead in his 3rd touchdown of the night.
Now, Tyler, I don't know how C.J. Williams could be that wide open, but whatever defense that was, we cannot run that again if you're Dallas Carter. Somebody like C.J. Williams is going to make you pay every single time that he's left that open. Caden Mitchell scrambles to the right, makes something happen, and the Cats are back ahead.
Very quickly, that makes it 26-22. You're up by 4. The Wildcats are going to go for 2 here.
Absolutely.
Try to make it a 6-point game.
You make it a 6-point ball game. Make Dallas Carter have to make a kick.
Right.
So they score a touchdown. They still have to make the kick to make it a tie ball game.
And in this win, who knows? I mean,
yeah. And they're going to be going against it in that fourth quarter.
Lewis in motion. Mitchell dropped back. And he is brought down quickly.
So 4-point lead. Okay, you take the field goal out of question. And if Dallas Carter is able to score a touchdown, they kick an extra point. Cats will be down 3. But nonetheless,
yeah, absolutely. You'll definitely take it compared to what it could have been a few minutes ago. The Wildcats are heating back up. If you need help heating back up, call our friends at Donnie's Heat and Air. They're locally owned and operated. They look forward to serving you. Call 903-307-9786 for same-day service or visit them on East Shannon Road. Donnie's Heat and Air for all your heating, ventilation, and air conditioning needs. 8 seconds left here in what was nothing short of a whirlwind of a third quarter. And that wasn't even a wind pun. That just happened. Wildcats kicking into the wind for what is hopefully the final time here tonight. Granted, I would like to see them kick it again.
They're going to get a pooch kick here, I bet. Yep.
That one
ball's
around
on the
30.
ground. Ball's on the ground. Oh, my goodness. And again, Dallas Carter evades the dreaded kickoff fumble recovery.
It's easy. It's very easy for one team's broadcast to make this type of comment, but it does seem like the ball has bounced their way
right
a number of times.
Right. God, that's not once but twice tonight that ball has scrambled around down there, and Sulphur Springs is not able to come up with it.
But close each time, it feels like. 26-22, 8 seconds left. Be
Man,
first
what a
and 10
ball
from the
game,
33.
Tyler.
I know.
What a ball game.
I know. You can't ask for a better one. Dave Campbell said it was too close to call. Dallas Morning News had it 3-3. They were all right.
I think Sulphur Springs certainly dominated that first half, minus the first snap of the game. Dallas Carter has dominated the second half minus
one snap
right there.
You're right.
So very, very even game thus far.
You're right. It is against Landry on first down. He's making his way to the outside. He is gone.
Oh, boy.
To the 50. To the 30. One play. And he has got the lead right back. That kid is a monster.
And Tyler, I'm going to credit their defense for causing so many turnovers in that third quarter right there. Our defense is exhausted. They've been on the field the entire half.
Absolutely.
And right there, Caden Landry is able to exploit that. Huge touchdown by the Dallas Carter Cowboys.
If you give that man a hole, he's going to find it, and he is going to take off.
Tyler, you called touchdown rather early right there. He was about at the 50-yard line when Tyler Lennon said that was a touchdown.
I did not say. I didn't say a touchdown. I said he is gone.
He said he's gone.
And I wasn't wrong.
Right.
That makes it a 3-point game at the end of the third quarter, 29-26. Right, while we have a couple minutes, I want to tell you about our friends at Easley's Liquid Fertilizer and Custom Pasture Spraying. They're family-owned and operated. They provide year-round custom agriculture spraying services to farms, ranches, and acreages owned by Rodney Easley. They are huge supporters of the Sulphur Springs Wildcats, including Trent Easley, one of the coaches for your Wildcats. It's an authorized dealer for Monty's plant and soil products. They can provide everything that your crops and soil need. Their goal is to help farmers be more successful. Give Rodney a call at 214-837-2206.
Tyler, this game is a whirlwind of emotions.
You can't ask for,
my goodness.
Both in terms of just entertainment and from that sense, but also, if you're a supporter of the Sulphur Springs Wildcats from all aspects, you could have asked for a better night, honestly. If you'd have said it was going to be a 3-point game going into the fourth quarter, I think before the game started, you would have said, all right,
I'll counter that, and you would not have taken that had you got to see what the halftime score was.
That is very true.
So, Cats down 3 here.
You would have after the opening kick?
Yeah, looking for positives here, Tyler.
29-26.
Looking for positives.
Hey, your Wildcats
Carter's going to be kicking into the wind here, so be careful of that. That ball hanging up there. It's certainly returnable.
Rose Luke has it, and he is going to return it. About the 23. So the Wildcats will need about 77 yards to go. Starting to feel the intensity of it being a 3-point game with 11 minutes and 55 seconds left.
No question. And certainly something to think about here is how Dallas Carter is going to be able to run out the clock.
Yes.
They're a run team. That clock's going to roll. So Sulphur Springs, they got to be wary of that.
Now, it is a little early for the statement I'm about to make, but you're getting close to the territory of if I give them the ball again, I do not know if I will see it again.
Right. Yeah, I certainly don't think they're going to be able to run off 11 minutes.
Right.
But at some point, that is a problem.
First and 10 from the 23. Mitchell, quick pass out to Lewis. And there is a flag on the play.
He's holding him way before that ball is thrown. You could get holding, you could get pass interference, but either way, that is going to go against the defense.
And I believe that's the second time tonight he has drawn that penalty. Now, they declined it once because of a score, but Skylar Lewis good at drawing that penalty. How many sophomores in the state you think are regularly drawing those types of penalties? Bring it on up.
Not great audio there, but we do have holding on the defense. That's going to be an automatic first down for the Cats.
Yep, first and 10 at the 33 now. And, of course, you do use 0 time off the clock. But
for those of you that don't know the difference, holding comes before the ball is thrown. Pass interference comes while the ball is in the air. There's your vocab term of the night.
Every night, man. C.J. Williams breaks through. He's past the 50, almost up to the 40, and this is just a game of huge
this is an absolute slugfest. A prize heavyweight fight going blow for blow. C.J. Williams versus Caden Landry. I mean, come on.
I love it. Dude, you know how I always make the comment like, oh, dude, nowhere else I'd rather be, nothing else I'd rather be doing. Even in the freezing cold, that's 1,000% true. There's
I got a lot
nothing
warmer
else
in
I'd
the
rather be
last
doing.
5 minutes. I mean, there's been so much action.
11 and a half minutes. Ryan, make sure I'm making sure at all times, especially here in the fourth quarter of a one-score game, I want to make sure the audience always knows how much time there is.
Right.
First and 10. CJ once again in the backfield. He's got Faircloth, Mitchell,
single
and
coverage
Adams.
up top.
Back to CJ and the Carter Cowboys get
At
to
some
him
point,
quickly.
Tyler, you got to figure that we're going to dial up the deep ball to Skylar Lewis, see if the big sophomore can come down and make a huge play. If they're not going to put that safety help over top to help number 12 on an island over there, I'm taking that chance at some point.
Yeah, and I want to point out, not only when you bring Malachi in, now CJ's back at the receiver position. We already saw him have a huge receiving touchdown a second ago, so 2nd and 11. 10:45 left. And there is a flag. This is a free play. He's getting it to Skylar. Skylar with another flag. And another flag. That one was very late.
Yeah, so
you would have
that's going to be pass interference. I'd be interesting to see if you could get a helmet-to-helmet call out of that.
Now, really quickly, I want to run through. It was offsides, pass interference, and what could
you
be
might get,
unsportsmanlike or, like you were saying,
or targeting.
Of those three, obviously, pass interference is big, but so would depending on what that late flag is.
Skylar is A-OK. He's sprinting off the field right now. But, hey, Tyler, I said we got to dial up the deep ball to Skylar Lewis, and right on cue.
If
it's a 15-yard penalty regardless.
Yes.
Yeah, you're going to get 15.
Now, something like that isn't spot of the foul, is it? Because they are getting very close.
In high school, it is not spot of the foul.
Now, I know pass interference isn't, but I didn't know about like whatever that late flag ends up. Because look where they're at. They were at the 40, and now they're chilling at the 15-yard line. So that's a lot more than 15 yards. I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see.
It really depends on what the call is.
Yeah.
Pass interference is definitely not a spot foul.
Right. I know that, but I'm just curious what this. And granted, that does not mean that's where
there legitimately might be 3 penalties on the defense right here.
Yeah. All right, let's try to listen in this time, see if we can hear.
Offsides, declined. Pass interference, defense, declined. Targeting, yeah, there you go. So he's going to be disqualified from this ball game. And it is not a spot foul. It is going to be 15 from the line of scrimmage, so they're going to back him up a little bit.
Good call.
But 3 penalties on that play, a lot to digest. You had the offsides, you get him to jump, you chunk up the deep ball, you've got a pass interference on the first guy covering Skylar right there. Safety comes over top, targeting, he's ejected from the ball game. Cats accept that penalty, 15 yards.
You know, so many times what should have been the free plays haven't worked out for the Wildcats this year. At that time,
yeah, that one, the ball certainly bounced in our direction on that one.
That gets you up to the 26, 1st and 10. 10 minutes, 40 seconds left to give to Malachi. Malachi bounces right off of him, and he is up to the 20. Malachi rolling the bowling ball, keeps it moving. If someone asked me to describe what a Malachi roll and run looks like, I'd just show him. He's going to just bounce into someone and take off. Up to the 19, so once again inside that Bell Concrete red zone.
We are going to have some sort of a Bulls package in here. Got Reams out there. You've got Matt Mitchell out at outside receiver.
And it is
here we go.
Around.
Double pass. Double pass. Oh, I like the idea. I like the idea.
Yeah. Yeah, and we've seen a few of those this season. That makes it 3rd and 5.
You know, right there, when you're running a trick play, double pass, something like that, throw the incomplete ball. You cannot throw an interception in those situations. You cannot run trick plays and something bad happens. There can only be nothing happen.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's either good or nothing. No bad.
Yeah, because your worst case scenario, which here is 3rd and 5. I will take a 3rd and 5.
Tyler, right this second, I'm taking Skylar Lewis up top.
Kane keeps it himself. He's inside the 10. Caden Mitchell.
He goes in the direction of Skylar Lewis because they're not putting a safety over there. I don't really know why we're not putting a guy over top of Skylar Lewis. He's shown that he can blow the top, but Caden Mitchell, read option there, takes it. Skylar picks up his block, and that's going to be a first down for the Wildcats. So it is going to be first and goal here.
Yep. From the 9?
Yeah, from the 9 or 9.5. Kind of a tricky spot to have goal, but. Boy, I would not be scared to go CJ right here.
They might just do that. Or they might not need to.
Or just CJ once.
CJ Williams for the 4th, not the 1st, not the 2nd, not the 3rd, but for a 4th time tonight. If you're asking for a Slaughter's Barbecue player of the game so far for your Sulphur Springs Wildcats, look no further than that man right there. Number 5 might be going for 5 tonight.
So the Cats here up by 3. They are going to elect to kick this one to make it a 4-point ball game. Good snap, good hold. Oh, buddy. And that is going to be just across the bar.
Wow, that makes it 33-29.
Good snap, good hold, and decent kick.
9 minutes, 20 seconds left in this ball game. I want to thank all of you for hanging out with us on the live stream tonight. Some other people you can catch the live stream from this weekend is Out of the Way Bible Church. They want to welcome you home on Sunday morning at 9 a.m. or 10:45. You can catch that live stream I was talking about at 10:45 at twbcss.com, Facebook, or YouTube. Come find a place to belong at the Way Bible Church. Also, I want to tell you, man, here in Sulphur Springs, we like to support our own people. If you're looking for a hometown guy to cover you on all your home, auto, and life insurance needs, Josh Boatman is the clear answer. With Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, nobody knows the people of Hopkins County and their insurance needs better than Josh. Give him a call at 903-348-1527 or email him at jboatman@txfb-ins.com to see how he can help you today. I don't know if you know this, but recently he was named the District 4 Division II Top Life Agent. That's huge. About as huge as the Wildcats now have a 4-point lead with 9 minutes and 20 seconds left.
I've got a feeling that the fireworks are not quite done yet, Tyler.
If you told me there was 2 or 3 more scores in this game, I believe it.
It's going to be a deep kick into the end zone. We're going to get a touchback.
It's crazy to think with as good as both of these teams clearly are, one of them only has 9.5 minutes left of football this season.
No question. It's like I preached in the beginning of the game. There is going to be a team on Monday that turns the pads in. On Monday, basketball season starts for one of these schools.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think both of these teams are good enough that if they win tonight, can very well win another one. 1st and 10 from the 25. QB keeps himself. Huge run. He breaks free. He's to the 50. Landon Fields takes him out of bounds at the 15. Great job there by Landon to get him out.
Tyler, we have got to get the defense. I mean, they just look tired right now. They look tired. They played that entire 3rd quarter, but they have got to nut up right here and finish out this game. I mean, 9 minutes to play.
Yeah, that's the only problem with, like, it's great when you have big plays yourself.
I know.
But
it feels like we're getting way too many chunk plays from the Dallas Carter offense.
Right. And now it's to Landry. Landry going to try to do so himself, and he does get it close to the 1st down marker. Or they might be bringing him down shorter than I thought. Now he is inside the 10. That's going to be 2nd and 2. 2nd and 3, maybe.
2nd down, 3.
8 minutes, 45 seconds left. Another give to Landry. Oh, Austin Chaney. Way to just get him out of bounds.
Yeah, no question right there. Again, Austin on the edge, able to push Caden Landry out of bounds. We're going to get 3rd down here. This is obviously 4-down territory.
Yeah, and it was 2nd and 3. Well, now it's 3rd and 2. Like
right.
That was great. 8 minutes, 14 seconds. Another give to Landry.
Oh, big play right there.
And that is Braden Morris.
Big play.
And it is 4th down, Ryan.
I know the defense is tired, but they've got to buckle up right here. You've got 4th and a really long 2, it looks like. But this would be a enormous stop by the defense.
1,000%.
This is the play of the year for the Blue Barrage.
We have seen the Blue Barrage.
This is the biggest play of the year. I'm telling you. This is the biggest play of the year.
We have seen the Blue Barrage come through for you time and time again. Can they do it one more time? The give.
It's going to be first down.
It is.
It's first down. Man.
Inside the 5.
I thought the guy off the edge for the Wildcats had a chance to trip him up, but it's going to be a new set of downs. 1st and goal, Dallas Carter.
I mean, this very well could come down to just whoever gets the ball
Whoever
last.
touches the ball last. No kidding.
At the 5. And there's going to be another false start, I think.
Now, false start there. It's still 1st and goal. So now all of a sudden, instead of the 3,
right,
it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Right, which is huge.
It is huge.
Yeah, that pushes them back to the 9. There are 7 minutes and 15 seconds left in the bi-district round of the playoffs. Another give to Landry. Landry up the middle. He's still going. Finally brought down at about the 1, maybe the 2.
Tyler, a couple of score updates for you. Salina looks like they're going to finish theirs out. They're up 35-13. Kaufman 41-0. Anna 62-24. And Alvarado is going to overtime versus Lake Worth. They're going to get the winner of this one.
QB keeping himself. And he is brought down perhaps behind where he started. Or right back at it.
Yeah, Lake Worth and Alvarado going to overtime 13-13.
Oh,
the winner
huge.
of that one is going to get the winner of this one. Obviously, we hope that is the Wildcats.
Now, obviously, with it currently being a 4-point game, it would be, no, it could go to overtime. If they were to score here, they'd go up 3. Wildcats get tied
kick
with
a field goal, go to overtime themselves.
6 minutes left.
Third
and
two.
goal. And Ryan, the ball's on the ground.
Ball's loose, but they are marking him down. Man.
So once again, it's 4th down.
Right there, Tyler, they had him for a loss. Caden Landry's able to scoot his way down to the 1-yard line. And Tyler, this has become the biggest play of the year.
It has. There are 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in this game.
Man, there's a lot of time turns to not very much, very quick.
It does. The gift. And he is in. And just like that, with 5 minutes and 28 seconds left, the Carter Cowboys have once again taken the lead. How many lead changes have there been?
Well, this half, there's at least been 5.
It has been a wild one.
So, Tyler, they are up 2 here.
And they're going to go to try to make it a 4-point game.
I don't know. That's either lack of confidence in kicking or overconfidence that they're going to get it. They are.
And if it was the latter, then they were correct.
So it's a 4-point game. That takes out the possibility of kicking it here for Sulphur Springs.
It does.
So Sulphur Springs has got to be focused on getting in the end zone. Kicking is not going to do it. The problem is even if you wanted to kick it, you can't. Because if Carter gets the ball back, it's possible that Sulphur Springs will never see the ball again.
Right. That's with 5 minutes and 28 seconds left, that literally just might not be an option anymore.
Well,
before we resume play real quick, I apologize. I got to tell you about our friend Katie Adair at Janet Martin Realty, your hometown realtor. Getting into the real estate market can be overwhelming and intimidating. Who better to go with than the best hometown realtor who knows the people of Hopkins County and their real estate needs? Give her a call at 903-243-2304.
Tyler, that Alvarado and Lake Worth game is still tied 20-20. We're going to double OT.
Double OT.
5 minutes and 28 seconds in this one. The problem is you don't know that this is necessarily the last drive of potentially of the season, but it very well could be your last offensive chance of the season.
And I'm pretty sure every one of the scorers for maybe both teams, but for Sulphur Springs this half did not take 5.5 minutes. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely not.
It was quicker than that.
Well, you had the 79-yard touchdown. You had a long play by CJ right there. The penalties got him down. I mean, quick, big chunk plays that are making these drives quick. So 5 minutes is plenty of time. I'm simply worried that if we don't score here, Dallas Carter is going to be able to run the clock a lot.
I agree with you. Now, you do have all 3 timeouts, but
that ball's going to hang up. We are going to get a return.
Skyler has it. Cutting back the other way. Solid return
Pretty
there
good
for
return
Skyler.
right there.
Getting close to the 30. Five minutes, 21 seconds. This is, when you and I and everyone here at Chad's Media, when we got into the broadcasting, this is what we dreamed of, man.
This is what you want right here. Cats, first round of the playoffs with a chance to take the lead with under 5 minutes.
You know, you and I sat down with Coach Faircloth in early August, and if you told us we'd be in this situation, we would have been psyched about it, and we are.
Single coverage up top. Jackson Hare, first catch of the night.
Does he have it? Yes. Right at about the first down marker.
Tyler,
I saw him catch it, but then it looked like he didn't have full control, so I wasn't sure. But
Tyler, I've been bringing it up all night. They are single coverage. I mean, just putting him on an island back on that far side. I like my matchup versus them right now.
Yeah.
Skylar Lewis, Jackson Hare, CJ Williams, whatever it is. I like my matchup.
I do as well. They have reached 5 minutes left in this game. 1st and 10 from the 40. A give to CJ. And a solid gain of 5 there. What could have been almost no gain at all becomes a gain of 5.
I'll be honest, I wasn't sure who had the ball there. It was a pretty aggressive blitzer off the edge. He went straight to Caden Mitchell, but luckily CJ Williams had the ball.
Yes, and that gets
Tyler,
him.
The thing right here, we're talking about, if Sulphur Springs gives up the ball here, they're not going to get it back. They also are not in a hurry right here.
That's true.
You want to call your offense.
There's 4:20 left. You can hold the ball for the rest of this game and go score, if we're being honest.
No question. But you also don't run plays you don't want to run.
CJ has the first down.
That's a play you want to run.
And
if you want to hand it off, hand it off.
Yeah, and he gets up to the 45.
The flip side of all of that, let's say we do take a lot of time here. We are able to score. Let's say there's less than a minute. Dallas Carter doesn't throw the ball. So they're having to run. That's the most time-killing way to do it.
Right. Now, granted, no matter what, you have to score. But
Dallas Carter did use a timeout earlier in the half on a 2-point conversion.
Malachi. Up to the 36? Yeah, to your point, Carter has already used the timeout this half, so they would just have the 2. 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Skyler going in for Jackson.
Man, there's nothing special that you've got to do if you're the Cats here. Rely on your guys. Rely on CJ. Rely on Skyler. Rely on Malachi. Rely on everybody out there right now to get this job done.
Right now, their motto for the remainder of this game should be what my motto is for life, which is keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
Keep it
moving. North is good.
Yes. 1st and 10 from the 36. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left. To Malachi. Malachi's got a hole. Malachi is up to the 20. And they are once again inside the Bell Concrete red zone with 3.5 minutes left.
Now it's like, do we slow down? we keep backtracking what we're saying, but golly, the Sulphur Springs offense is moving so quickly. We are going to get a timeout from the defense.
Carter's going to use their second timeout of the half.
Since 1927, Alliance Bank has been serving customers throughout North Texas. Our community banking roots run deep, and we are here to serve you. Welcome, my name is Keith Shirtliff, and I am the Market President for Hopkins County. Here at Alliance Bank, we offer all of the products and services you would expect from a large, impersonal national bank, but with the personal service you would expect from a community bank. So give us a call, stop by, or reach out through alliancebank.com. We look forward to serving you.
I need everyone watching this game to do yourself and everyone you know a favor. Let everyone you know that it's a 4-point game with 3 minutes and 28 seconds left. The Wildcats have a 1st and 10 from the 20. Malachi in the backfield.
Do you run it here? Do you run your normal offense? I just don't know the call. Great pull right there by Caden Mitchell. Stay in bounds. There we go.
Absolutely, to the 15.
Now, if I'm Silver Springs here, I'm not saying change your offense to fit the clock, but right there, don't go out of bounds.
Right.
Fall down.
Right, 1,000%.
Take the extra 10 seconds.
Now, obviously, I didn't get to that, but if it would have, if you beat one more guy, you can slide. Slide, get down.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, be cognizant of the clock.
1,000%.
Don't let it change what we're doing, but there's still a smart way to do things.
Yeah, we're officially under the 3-minute mark. 2:55 left. It is 2nd and 5 from the 15.
Man, if you could get a first down here and get a new set of downs, that would be massive.
It would be. Malachi has it. Malachi's still going. And he's going to be very close. Probably a little short, maybe by a yard.
Man, it's a blessing and a curse that Silver Springs can't kick it here. Obviously, Dallas Carter, if they were able to get a stop on 4th down, that'd be the ball game. However, Sulphur Springs, it's a lot easier to call 3rd and 1 when you know you've got 4th down.
Yes,
there is no
100%.
thought. I'm going for it.
Right.
I can't imagine.
Earlier in this similar situation, we saw a CJ Wildcat. That does not seem to be the case.
I'll tell you what. I can't imagine they don't give the ball to CJ Williams right here on a normal run. It doesn't have to be cute. Get the first down, and let's keep it moving.
2:07. CJ has it. He spins. I think he's got the first down.
That's going to be barely enough, but barely enough is good enough.
Ryan, there are 2 minutes and 1 second left, and it is going to be 1st and goal for the Wildcats.
So now here's the question. Dallas Carter has 1 timeout. Okay, at what point do they use that timeout, and how? Like, is Silver Springs okay with scoring on this first play? I don't think you ever trade a touchdown.
I would 1,000% agree, and I think we've officially reached a point where, I'll take the touchdown now if I can get it. Obviously, there's 1:44 left, so that would leave them some time, but CJ to the outside, and he's at about the 7. Now, the Wildcats still have all 3 of their timeouts. There is 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Now the clock at 1:20. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 7.
It's just so contradicting, Tyler. Right there, you've decided at this point, if you're Silver Springs, that it's over. Yep. It's over, or we're winning this.
Yep.
We're going to lose or we're going to win on this drive.
Yep.
No timeouts. This game is under a minute. Dallas Carter is not even taking a timeout.
1 minute left.
It comes down to this.
CJ up to the 4. There are 55 seconds left in the game. Now there are 45. The Wildcats have 3 timeouts, but only 2 plays left.
Right.
And Coach Faircloth is going to use that timeout.
I like the timeout there.
I do too.
Get a play call that you want in. Yep. Get your guys an extra breather. There's 42 seconds. Those timeouts, you don't get to use them after the game.
Right.
And so I still stand by my statement that we've decided, hey, it's over on this drive. Yeah. We're going to win it or we're going to lose. But 1,000%. I do like the timeout there. Give your guys a breather. Everyone huddle up. This is the play we're running. Let's feel really good about it.
Ryan, there are 42 seconds left, but if you're looking at things a little bit more literally, might be 2 plays left of this season. It is 3rd
No, there
goal
is. There's 2
from the 4.
There's 2 offensive snaps left for the Wildcats right here.
3rd and goal from the 4. 42 seconds left. This is what dreams are made of. This situation right here. You're a little kid playing in your backyard, imagining this moment. Skylar Lewis going to be on the outside. CJ Williams going to be the quarterback on this play, it looks like. CJ Wildcat.
We've actually got Caden Mitchell at receiver.
Yep.
But yes, CJ Williams is going to take the snap here.
3rd and goal. The ball's on the ground. He has it, though. And that's going to bring up 4th down. Clock at 30, so if you're Coach Faircloth, just whenever you want to use your timeout, he's going to go ahead and use it. 32 seconds left. 4th and goal from the 7. Situation like this, going to be 4th and goal from the 7. Are you looking for a Skylar Lewis?
Well, you have to throw it. There is not an option
in a
to run
situation
it.
like this, do you put CJ back at receiver just to give yourself both Skylar and CJ as options?
Or he's coming out of the backfield as a receiver, but you really cannot put this ball on the ground. 7 yards is too much to ask. The ball's on the right hash. I don't hate rolling out here. That always gives you the option to run.
True.
If something breaks down, that's not what I'm going to, but it's nice to have the option.
Very true. Ron?
This is it. This is it. This is the last play of the season. It all comes down to this.
4th
Everybody
and goal from
is
the
on
7.
their feet.
Skylar Lewis lined up outside CJ as the running back. Cooper and Chris Adams on the other side, and they're going to use...
Silver Springs is going to call their third and final timeout.
Do you think that's a matter of not liking your own look or wanting to disguise them?
Well, it's either let's see what they come out in or, hey, we lined up for this play, and I hate what it came out as. And both are the right call.
Now, Carter has a timeout of their own, and they very well might decide to do the same thing.
Do the exact same thing? No question.
What does that timeout serve you? If Sulphur Springs does score, sure, it helps, but...
No, it doesn't matter. 32 seconds on a team that doesn't throw the ball. If they want to see what Sulphur Springs lines up as right here, call a timeout. I'm okay with it.
I just love my look. I think I call a timeout as well. Let's see what they do. 4th and goal.
Well, if it gives Sulphur Springs the thought to change their play for a potential third time, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I agree. I want you as unsure of yourself as possible. 32 seconds on the clock. 4th and goal from the 7. Going to be a similar
look. It is going to come out in a different formation, though, because you had Skylar Lewis down low.
Yeah, it's reverse. You had
CJ Williams still at running back. Yeah, so yeah, good call, Tyler. That's the right move, though. Make Sulphur Springs think about, for a third time, what they're doing. Now, I can assure you, there will be no stoppage in play the next time we go out there.
We've said the phrase, this is it, a couple of times. I promise, the next time you hear that come out of our mouth, it will, in fact, be true. 32 seconds left. Neither team has a timeout.
Wait, Tyler, there's really no other option here. You've got to put the ball in the air. The only time that you would run it is the play's broken down. Caden Mitchell's just trying to make something happen. But you got to be looking at a receiver right here.
I agree. If it were, second or third, you could run something like a delayed counter. You could do something along those lines, but not here, I wouldn't think. 4th and goal. All right, Ryan. For the final time, this is it.
Now, they are going to stick with the play that they had prior to the Dallas Carter timeout. Same formation, at least. Here we go.
Lewis on the outside. Caden scrambling. He's looking the opposite direction for his brother, Matt. And it's incomplete. No flags on the field. And the Cowboys of Dallas Carter are going to survive and advance. The only thing that could save you at this point would be a bad snap. We have seen some sketchy snaps, but they are one knee away from putting this away and moving on to the area round of the playoffs. So, for the Bide District Championship, And that'll do it by a final score of 37-33.
We do have a flag. Too many men in the backfield is going to be the call. Now, that is not going to really impact anything, but
they have to snap it again, though?
They will have to snap it again. That is correct.
You know, the
Substitution infraction, offense.
Cowboys came into the second half trailing 20-7. They put up 30 points and find a way to hang on. That's just an incredible half from the Cowboys. Having to do this one from the 7, going directly under center. And by a final score of 37-33, the Cowboys of Dallas Carter advance to the area round of the playoffs. Ryan, an incredible season ending on just an incredible game. I mean, from a fan perspective, from an entertainment, I mean, that's as fun and entertaining of a game as you could ask for. It is hard to get better than that. I want to thank every single one of y'all for hanging out with us here on the live stream. Y'all don't go anywhere. We're going to throw it to commercial for a second, and then Ryan and I are going to wrap things up over here.
Are you a Class A CDL driver looking to join a team with excellent pay, opportunities for advancement, and family-centered? Bill Concrete is the company for you. Right now, we want you to drive for us, and we are looking for employees who desire a guaranteed 40-hour work week and full benefits after only 60 days. We believe that in taking care of our team, they will in turn take care of our clients. And for over 70 years, we have done just that, because that's the Bill Concrete way. Apply online today.
IT problems can make you feel strapped down. Let Essential Business Solutions take care of all your IT needs. Managed IT services, disaster recovery and backup solutions, new hardware, and other IT services as needed. Set up a consultation today.
Ryan, I don't even know where to start, man. An incredible season for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats. An incredible game tonight. The Cowboys win 37-33. Obviously, you and I have a ton to talk about when it comes to the season as a whole. You and I can't do all of that right here, right now. But I mean, I don't even know where to start.
Yeah, Tyler, man, I'll tell you what. I've been in their shoes right now. I remember my last high school game. I remember my last college game. I think about it often. It sucks, and it's going to suck for a long time. There's no sugarcoating that. Man, what this doesn't do, though, is it does not – that is not what this season was.
It does not diminish what you accomplished this season.
Absolutely not. For the Sulphur Springs Wildcats to be back in the playoffs, you finished the season 7-4. Incredible year. And I'm so proud of each and every one of those Wildcats, especially the seniors. It sucks. There's no getting by that.
I'm right there with you. I remember the last time I played a high school game. I remember the last time I was in college playing. But again, I hope you're going to take the minute you need to recover from this, but I hope you look back. You've got all the footage in the world right here. Come back and watch what you accomplished this season. It is nothing short of amazing. We here at Chaz Media could be more proud of y'all. The entire community of Sulphur Springs cannot be more proud of y'all. And again, I hope this isn't insensitive, because again, there are people who played their last game here tonight, but if this is step one for the new Wildcats program, it is an incredible first step.
No question, man. I think that this is only the beginning of great times to come. That's a huge prop to a senior class that didn't have success earlier in their high school career. They're able to go out on a very high note, and that's awesome.
Oh, 100%. And again, like you said, I mean, for some of these guys, like a CJ Williams, who's been playing on this varsity team for years and years and years, you know, there was so many years dreaming of hoping to get to play in a playoff game one day, and you made that happen. You made that happen here tonight. And when looking at a CJ, we're giving a Slaughter's Barbecue player of the game tonight. It is CJ Williams. What was it, 4 touchdowns? Played almost every snap, whether it's at running back or receiver. Incredible game.
Yeah, there's no question. You know, a guy like that is going to be deeply missed for this Wildcat program. I'm excited to see where he ends up on Saturdays. Just what a joy to watch him. He's been awesome, running back, receiver, quarterback at times. But yeah, just big shout out to all the seniors. It sucks right now. And you will be missed.
Absolutely. Again, because there are seniors who have played their last game, I hate to start looking ahead too much, but I just want to mention, again, you look at how many key contributors you had that were juniors, sophomores, freshmen. I mean, the future. I've been covering this team for over 3 years now, and I've never seen the future look this bright.
No question. And, all you can do, take some time to look back at this, be mad about this, be excited about the great season you had. But off-season starts on Monday. There's, take a little bit of time off, but next season starts sooner than you think it does. And I think that there's really great times coming, good things out of this coaching staff this year, great things out of the young players, and I'm excited about 2023.
Absolutely. Huge congratulations to Coach Faircloth and his staff. Real quick before we get out of here, I want to say, one, thank y'all so much. This is our first time doing this, and I couldn't have had more fun, but I feel like we had an incredible first season as well, and man, it was just so much fun to get to be a part of.
Just the over support from Silver Springs at tuning into Chad's Media every Friday.
So much so, people stop me at the gas station at 10 a.m. on a Wednesday asking me, where's Ryan? Like, people made blue barrage t-shirts.
It's truly been a pleasure. I couldn't think of a better way to spend my Friday nights. Obviously, I'm very passionate about all things Silver Springs. And so to have this opportunity with Tyler, it really has been a lot of fun.
Absolutely. And again, we want to thank every single one of our sponsors for this first season with us. It doesn't stop here, though. We will very, very, very quickly, as soon as November 21st, we'll be broadcasting the Chad's Media Invitational for the Sulphur Springs Wildcat basketball team. We're going to keep it going all year, whether it's basketball, baseball, and softball. I mean, it's going for the remainder of the year. So hopefully y'all don't go anywhere. And again, I want to say thank y'all so much for hanging out with us this season. On behalf of everyone here at Chad's Media, Chad Copel, my partner Ryan Humphries, Tanner Crump, Rachel Johnson, Abby Titz, Corey Hankins, I'm Tyler Lennon. Thank y'all so much, and we will see y'all very soon.
Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's ice. I got wifey on bling and she ice.